One. And we're live. What is going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday, the first Wednesday of April. How's it going, Steve?
I'm good. How's everyone?
How's everybody doing today? Let's see. I'm gonna do it quick. I won't go through everyone, Steve, since you didn't do that to me. But I'm gonna say hi to a couple people here.
You should.
Okay, all right.
I'll
okay.
do it next time.
All right. Let's see. We got GP's here, Los here, Tuxedo, Maurice, Kaidon, Hunter. Hunter, we printed your seal, man. If you go back, it was 2 Wednesdays ago on the Soval Zero. It was the first test print I ran. Was a little blue seal. RCH, how's it going? Timothy, 3D Experiments, Tin Talon, J Terry Iconic. I hope everybody is doing awesome. We are continuing along today with our TicTac build, which we've been working on. This is stream 4, so the fourth.
This is stream 4. Yep.
Yeah, fourth part. It feels like it's been more than that, but I think it's just the extent of time that this build series has kind of been going on for. So a few things. First off, I did want to mention that I have a hard 3-hour cutoff. Jackson has his first swimming lessons today, and I cannot miss that. So
it's gonna be so fun.
Yeah, I am very excited. We got his little swim outfit, and he's got his hair cut, so his hair is not in his eyes, and yeah, I'm really looking forward. So we're gonna accomplish what we can do today. Let me do a quick little rundown kind of where we are at. So this is the current state of the TicTac.
Oh, yeah.
We have got, last week we got the X, nope, that's the Z. We got the Z and the Y motor mounted, and then we spent quite a bit of time on the electronics space. So the CNC parts on the bottom little grill, the, what are we using? The Micro 3, right, is the name of the board we're using? Or is it Micro
4?
Micro 4, that's the one, okay.
Yeah.
So Micro 4 along with the Pi 0, and then we did crimp a single wire, or not wires, multiple wires, but single set of wires, which is our Z. So the game plan today is we'll start with crimping down this really long Y motor wire, and then we are going to move on to the toolhead, which is the Rat Rig V-Core 4 toolhead. So really excited about that. I did also just want to take a brief moment and thank the different companies that sort of made this all possible.
Yes.
PCBWay did provide us with all of these gorgeous CNC and anodized parts. Reverend, thanks for thanks for renewing your membership. Cheers, man. Let me, hold on.
Oh, that's a new member.
We'll see. Is it? It looks like there's a number next to it. I think, yeah, thanks for
Okay.
we'll do Hadouken. So yes, PCBWay for sponsoring the CNC parts. LDO provided us both with motors, and then in my case, they also sent over the orbiter as well as my V0 bed. Then we've got Phaetus for the Rapidos. We're using the Rapido 2 high flow, and it's also the, like, I don't know, the wear resistant.
The carbon, yeah.
Yeah, carbon variant of it. Fabrico, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. And Dead Sevens, thanks for becoming a member. Let's see, let's do air horn. Cheers, thank you so much. And we are going to be doing our Polymaker giveaway. I'm going to open that up at the 2-hour mark today, so approximately 1 hour and 55 minutes from now. And RS with the 31 months, man. Thank you so much for all the support. Wow. Let's see, these little squirrel sound effect for RS. So yeah, I think that's where we are at. Steve did design, I'm gonna show this off, Steve. Steve designed this beautiful little, what just fell? This beautiful little toolhead board adapter for the, oh gosh, what's the company we're using? The Mellow. What is it called? It's the Mellow. Okay, yeah, the Mellow
YSHT36B3.
Yeah, naming is awesome.
Yes.
So this turned out really nice. And Steve also designed, it's in my drawer of parts, but we're not using a cable chain for the X-axis. We are just going to basically have the umbilical that's going to go into a zip tied little wire management that Steve designed, which we'll show off. And then Steve, you need to show off your really cool new piece of
I want to talk
hardware.
about that toolhead board.
Oh yeah,
you've got the all-day affair on Monday. Oh, I've got. Oh shoot!
You're dude. Spotlight's on you.
Oh man, this thing was an all-day affair. This should not have been an all-day affair on Monday. The problem is, the model for the toolhead board itself that Mello provides, I could not simplify. So I had to pull this in. So everything I did was a several second wait for it to apply.
Oh, sort of the lag of loading.
And I was too stubborn to do it any other way. And I was watching the Orville as I was doing it, so I was just kind of so.
Gotcha.
But
yeah.
I'm relatively pleased. It effectively almost a one shot. We'll see if it actually fits when we put it on the toolhead. But the only revision I had to make after the initial print was this big old dip switch thing here was colliding with the mounting boss here. So on mine, I just took a knife and.
Steve?
Oh.
Steve?
Yeah. It.
Did Steve cut out for anybody else? I'm curious if it was just on my end. Your upper camera had a little bit of tearing kind of going on, and then all of a sudden you just locked up. I don't know
should be back.
You are back.
So I know what it was. I know what it was, and it won't happen again.
Fusion?
I opened Fusion. Yep.
Okay, it was dang it, Fusion. Okay, gotcha. That's the same thing happened last time as well. Really quick here, I just want to say thank you to Tuxedo for becoming a member.
Anyway.
I think you were a member of Tuxedo. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Steve, I want you to show off your testing apparatus.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So Bill Brothers was talking about this company Treatix on Amazon that makes USB testers, and he has the PCB based one, but they make a fancy one that's a little battery powered, and it has outputs and a bunch of inputs for testing USB cables. So I figured might as well just make sure that this cable that we're going to use carries data lines. So you plug it into the output. Now I am on my side even very jittery.
Yeah, your camera shrunk.
I don't know what's going on. So you plug the output and then an input, and then since I have it battery powered, let's see, battery powered, it should come on, and it'll tell us that it will do data transmission at 2.0 speeds, and it'll do some level of power transmission. You hit this button, it'll go through and check all the individual lines, and then it'll tell you whether the resistance of the cable, and then whether the shell is grounded, and this one is not. But it'll be a little handy tool to have here on the thing. This is not good.
Your NDI is tripping out. Yeah, because like I tried making you full screen, and it's jumping you back to small, and I'm assuming it's because of a bandwidth thing, so it's trying to shrink the video size to sort of make it a little less choppy.
That is odd. I don't know if, I mean, it started when I opened up Fusion. Fusion is open. It should not be causing any problems. How I should be able to
do it again.
Let me reboot.
Okay.
I haven't done that in a long time. It'll mean us reinitiating our call and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no worries.
I think
I can keep
it'll
them
be better to do this now. Can you?
Yeah, absolutely. I can do that.
So let me
switch to me.
I'm gonna close everything. It's been a bit since I've rebooted this computer. So
GPS is asking if you have the Mello board open in Fusion. It's the Mello board's fault.
I don't. It was just Fusion all on its own. So, but like I said, it's been a while. I am going to disconnect. I'll be right back.
Okay, see you in a minute. I will ask Steve when he's back if he can post an affiliate link, since he's the one that found it and he's the one that purchased it. If anyone wants to pick one up, I want him to share that link. I feel like I had something else to show you guys while Steve was what was I going to show you all? Let's see. Well, I guess I can show you the only thing I've done since last week's stream. I had a couple people that were bothered by my TicTac was constantly rocking, so I finally spent the time after last week's stream and I did install the feet. So I used M5 socket head screws for all of them, and there was two different sizes. I used a shorter size for the two that are using roll-ins in the extrusion, and then a slightly longer size screw for the ones that were square nuts that are inside of the printed parts. So it is much more stable. It still kind of can rock. So I'm curious to see like if this thing is going warp speed, if it sort of rocks a bit, but it's a lot better than it was at least. So, oh, also I remember GPs, you had asked, there's no carbon in the filament. I spoke incorrectly. What I was saying was that this variant of the Rapido is like their carbon, like meant for printing with lots of carbon filament. So I think the key difference is that the heat break has their end coating on it. I don't know why I did that, but it's called end coat. So they're coating on here that's supposed to be incredibly wear resistant. So allowing you to print lots of carbon filament without any sort of issues when it comes to wear internally on that. So that's what I was talking about when I said carbon. But yeah, as far as filament goes, this is, okay, it's called a Fiber Rapido 2. Gotcha. That's the official name. Yeah, the filament I'm using is just, it's a combination of Polymaker, ABS, and ASA. The blue, some of the parts are ABS and some are ASA. Most of them I think are ABS. I just ran out in the very end. So like this one I switched over to ASA, but luckily, as far as I can tell, like some of Polymaker's, if you go from ABS to ASA, the color is actually different, but this looks almost spot on. So I don't think, if I hadn't called it out, I don't think anyone would actually be able to tell a difference. It's hard not to rock when you are as rocking with this Modbot. Thank you, PC. I appreciate it. It's something, yeah, exactly. Yep. Did you order your caliper? No. Oh my gosh, I didn't. I need to do that because those same batteries actually Jackson needs for one of his toys. Let me see here. I don't remember the size battery. It's probably the LR. It's probably LR44s. So let me at least open the tab with it so I see it. I totally forgot to do that. Thank you for reminding me. How's the SVO8 working? I'm waiting for one to be delivered to go with the rest of my 3D printers. It's been going good. Yeah, it's been going good. I had one issue when I was printing out parts.
Where your twin brother at?
Hey, Millennium, thank you for the donation. Twin brother, he was having some weird issues with connection, so he should be rebooting. Steve should be with us very shortly here. What was this? Yeah, SVO8. Yeah, I had some weird issues with one particular model that had a bunch of retracts on the first layer, and it seemed like there was some lag, like when it retracted and then started printing again, and I don't know what caused it. When I switched over to a different print, it had no issues, so that's really the only thing I've had problems with. But yeah, aside from that, it seems really solid. It's like one of those times right now where I've got a bunch of printers that came in at the same time, so I've got a Centauri Carbon review coming up. The Creality K2 replacement feet finally showed up, and then the H2, what is the new Bamboo, the H2D, is that? I still don't really know the name of it, but that showed up. Yep, H2D. So I have been playing around with that. So it's been kind of I only have so much power up here, so I've been sort of cycling prints between different machines. LR44, SR44. You know what? I can check. Let's just really quickly check. While we wait for Steve. Battery 1.5 volts. Oh, this one actually has screws on the battery. The other one I have just had a little slide out. Do I have a screwdriver that we can check? That's too big. Yeah, that's too big. How's everybody doing? Can't believe we're already in April. It's wild to me. Checking on the batteries really quick. I think they should make a VHF version as well. Raj, thanks for becoming a member. Wow, these are super small. These are super small screws. I almost like my other calipers better that don't have screws at all. Okay, so these LR44. Yeah, LR44 is what these are, so. Awesome. I'm tempted just to order them right now. 15 pack of LR44s for $3. I think I am probably going to purchase that. That seems like a really good deal. Or 1.5 volts, 1.5 volts. You know what? Let's go with these ones. These seem a little bit better quality. Yeah, I'm gonna order these really quick so that way we're we're done here. Let's see. Oh, Steve's calling. I'll order him after. Steve. This is Dan.
Are we back?
I think so. You're still small. Let me see if I can. Oh, you naturally grew bigger. It just popped bigger. All right, let's see. Go full. Yeah, there we see. Let's see. Steve is. Let me make you full screen again just for a sec here to see how you look. I guess we'll. Where are you? Oh, there you are. You're really zoomed in.
Oh boy. Wow. This has gone all over. You'll have to fix that.
I
think you'll have to fix that on your side.
It shows that you're not zoomed. Wait, hold on. Steve is currently a giant.
So I had to reboot twice because the first time Skype came up and asked if I wanted to update, and I said no, but then it wouldn't start. So I rebooted again, and it asked to update, and I said yes. So I need to make sure our split screen works now.
Yeah, you were lagging again there for a second, man.
I don't know.
I don't either. It's weird. It's Skype that's Skype is fighting back.
Skype is dying.
It seems fine for now, and I mean, I guess as long as your audio is good, that's the key thing. Since I mean, you'll have full screen at some point, but not for the entire stream. So hopefully it'll work.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Cool.
it seems fine for now. We will move forward with that.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no biggie. It's the nature of the.
Stay behind my back as I was gone.
All good things. All good. Oh, I did say though, Steve, there was quite a few people interested in that tester, and I said that when you were back, you would post your affiliate links. That way, if anyone wanted to buy it, they could pick it up. So yeah, if you've got a link for that, there was definitely a few people asking.
I don't have an affiliate link for it. But I'll post a link to it.
Okay. Yeah. If you had one, I wanted to make sure that it was yours and not you posting it.
I have.
You
Amazon
shrunk.
Affiliate, but...
What the hell's going on today, dude? All right, I'm just gonna leave Tiny Steve. I think, man. It doesn't make sense to keep making you bigger if it's gonna go 4x on me all of a sudden.
Well, I think it's. Yeah. I think it's
bandwidth related. Like it's basically doing that to sort of preserve quality versus cutting out. So I don't know. Maybe you'll grow bigger and smaller as the stream goes. Well, your audio seems fine.
I just posted a link.
Cool.
Awesome. I just posted a link to the thing.
Mushroom lost. Mario, yeah. You lost your power up, Mushroom, dude. You got hit by a Goomba. Okay.
Well, let's get this going. Let's get this going.
So as far as this motor... Hey, Luke. As far as this motor goes, we are probably routing it through... I'm going to assume this little slit here that's right next to this leg. This seems to be the closest spot.
The Y motor? It should be able to just go right straight into the electronics there.
Through the
straight in.
Oh, there's an open. Okay. Yep. I didn't see that.
I think so.
It looks like it. I think you're right. There's basically a little dip here that it can just route right over. Cool. That's awesome. That makes it a little easier. And for this one, we probably want, I don't know, I'm going to give myself about that much distance, about yay distance.
Yeah, I'm going to go probably around the whole board.
Oh, are you?
And plug it into the second port.
Yep.
I think so.
Okay.
And that'll give plenty of room to shift stuff around if we need to. I think.
We'll find out.
I think. That is quite an annoying way to start a stream.
Yeah. It's all lowercase Steve. Steve in all lowercase. That's all right. I mean, it's, kind of the nature of the beast. It's worked well for us more than it hasn't. So, and we're going to have to figure out, we'll see how, maybe Teams is better, maybe Teams is worse. I don't know.
The core technology is similar, I would imagine.
Yeah, NDI behind it.
I did get even smaller.
It's Baby Mario now. You went from large Mario to regular Mario. Now we got Baby Mario. Any small? Oh my god.
Go back to full screen. What do I look like full screen?
Honey, I Shrunk the Steve.
Oh yeah.
You're a
What?
fourth now. Oh my god.
What in the world?
I don't know, man. I don't think it's on my end. I haven't touched any settings. It's got to be just the NDI connection of sorts. Let me see if I click on NDI and I double click on this. Bandwidth highest. Should I do lowest bandwidth?
Is there only 2 options?
I've got high, low, or just your audio.
Oh. You try low.
Okay.
See what happens.
Nope.
And then,
smaller.
and then it might stay there though. So now you might be able to increase me to the size.
Appropriate size.
Yeah, and it might just stay if it's not having to, to adjust. Holy crap! I'm even smaller.
Oh my god! Poor Steve. I wasn't ready for this level of ridiculousness today, man. All right. Let me go back to regular bandwidth because
no, just increase the little window there. I would say leave it at the low because it's going to be probably the most consistent, and you should hopefully only have to change things once.
Guess.
Yeah, that's fine. There you go. That's about right.
No, you're still small, but you're bigger. Let me try it one more time. One last shot here.
Yeah. Nice jump, Oscar.
All right, there we go. It's closer.
Now split screen looks okay?
Split screen. Nope. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I broke everything.
This is the most important one. The end of the screen. There we go. A little smaller.
Smaller?
Yeah, a little smaller.
I'll have to redo it then.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's great for engagement. The photo at the end will be fun. Yeah. Like what happened on that stream? Steve drank a powerful elixir and has
at the end you could make the split side intentionally small. Is it an itty bitty one?
Yeah. That way everyone knows that some stuff went down.
So I heard, and I need to check into it, and I never did, that video.ninja has a standalone, not browser-based app.
Huh.
Thought I saw a reference to that. I don't know if anybody in chat has played with Video Ninja, but that could be a potential alternative.
Yeah. Zoom out a little bit. I like it. The total TicTac theme. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve is the size. We're trying to fit Steve into an actual TicTac. So Steve, when are you building one of those new laser vorons?
It is really cool. It would be cool to cut it myself.
Your diode could totally do it. Your diode laser could totally do it. Yeah, thank you so much, man, for all the memberships.
I don't need another project right now.
No, that's fair.
I really don't need another project. I am at project overload.
Maximum capacity plus one and plus one.
Yeah.
Thank you, PF. Man, I will say this. So yesterday was obviously April Fool's, and I know that I should just avoid the internet that day, but there was quite a few times throughout the day where I was looking at things and I'm like, huh. And then, like, you know, shortly after, I'm like, oh, that's right. Like, I don't know why. It's probably because, like, when you're like I'm fully here at the house, and like when I was in school or at work, like it's very obvious April Fool's because there's shenanigans. But isolated here, it kind of just feels like a normal day until I realize, like, wait, there's a lot of like not normal things happening online. What's going on here? And I'm like, oh, that's right. It's that day. Anyone else get bamboozled yesterday? Or just me?
The only thing that got me, and apparently I'd never noticed it in previous years. This is the first year I noticed it. But Discord channels putting server icons that show a notification.
Oh, that's annoying.
Discord servers putting a server icon that shows a notification on that server. I'm like, mark as red, damn it. Why aren't you marking as red?
That's annoying. Yeah, I don't think I was even on Discord yesterday. Let's see.
The Bondtech index is definitely on my radar, Neil. That would be something fun to play with, pending knowing more about it.
Yeah, so. It's very sort of like unknown. A lot of unknowns with it right now.
John Paul, that's the exact server that caught me. Now, 3DO's server did it also, but they screwed up. The sizing was wrong. Annex's server, the sizing was spot on. I couldn't tell the difference, but 3DO's server did it also, and the size of the notification badge was wrong.
I think I've got so many notifications just sitting there that I wouldn't even have noticed. Like, just another day.
Okay.
All right, well, that worked out pretty well. Nice. Looks good. Is yours in, Steve?
The Broadcom. I've got it crimped. Now I'm going to pull, because I pulled the USB cable, so I need to pull the whole controller and get things plugged in.
Oh, that's right, because you're just testing it.
Yeah. The West 3D and KB 3D merger was funny.
I didn't see that.
Now, it said so far. They didn't eliminate the possibility of something.
Yeah, I'm interested too, GPs. The main things I've got on the agenda for the coming, I don't know, year is the ProForge, which is sitting here sitting in the closet, and that's what we're doing next. Then I've got that monster printer from FiSec, which is probably going to take the rest of my life to build, but that'll be interesting. Then I would like to do the Ender NG, and then I also would like to do a rebuild of the Merc with the new frame and the new CNC toolhead. So that's a lot of like this year, really. So the oh, and then also I have another one that I'm not going to announce yet. That's not a full printer build. It's more of a pretty sweet mod. GPs, you would know the mod I'm talking about because it's one that you had mentioned to me a few times. So you might be able to fill that in, but hoping to install that on the Trident.
What is it?
All right, I guess I'll just say it. The
you don't have to.
It's the what's it? The CNC monolith.
Ah.
Yeah. The creator, I talked to him a bit, and he reached out to me and said that he thinks that you could probably get me one of the CNC monoliths when they're ready. So I was like, sweet, nice. I'd love to install that. Yeah. Okay, so Metal Merc is overrated. I don't know about that, man. Did you catch the info on Discord on auto speed for Clipper? Oh, yeah, I did see that. Was it a message you sent me, or did you tag me in a channel? I like read it, so I know that I at least read it somewhere. I sent you some pics of the work on Discord, by the way. Oh, sick. Okay, I will check that out, Ella. Yeah, this week has primarily been catching up on things. I'm working on a few things, and then taxes. I was telling Steve I put him off, and so it's been like
I haven't done my taxes yet.
It's been awful. It's been very messy. You tagged me. Okay, can I request that you send it as a message, PC? Because the tags, like, depending on the channel, it'll just kind of roll by, and it'll like, I read it, but if you, hello from France, how's it going?
That's why I have a specific channel on my server. So it's only meant for just to reduce my DM load.
Yeah.
It's meant for people to be able to poke. It's poke. It's called Poke Steve.
Yeah, that I might be stealing that idea. That's probably a really good idea because I typically just have people post in the live stream channel, but even that sometimes gets a little filled with things. If I just have poke Dan
Well,
or poke Modbot.
occasionally something that someone's poking me about is just a question that anybody can answer and other people do. So it kind of helps because they might get a response if it's something that's general knowledge that they might not know.
That's fair. Did you see the edible Polymaker filament? Was that part of their April Fools? I didn't see it. The main thing I saw
didn't
was
see that either.
Polymaker's like big giveaway thing, and it's interesting because they had emailed me about it, and as far as promoting it, but I was still a little bit confused as to whether it was legitimate or not. It's just because like it feels weird to me to like launch a legitimate announcement on April Fools, and so even I was like, "Am I being pranked? Like are we promoting something that's a prank? Like it's not. I don't think it seems legitimate, and there's other companies, but it was really odd to me, like to release an announcement for a big event on April Fools. Kind of threw me a little bit. So, okay, so we are moving on to Toolhead, right, Steve?
We are moving on to Toolhead. That was mostly just to finish off last stream. That gets all the wires of the build that we have so far controlled and not flying around.
Yeah, I noticed though, even just moving this printer out onto my workspace today, that it's got some weight to it for its dude. Yeah, it really does. It looks like, oh, the cute little printer, and you pick it up and you're like, oh my gosh, like what? It's TicTac. So, is this what your current Toolhead situation's looking like, where you sort of have the hot end installed and the plate open like this?
Where did I leave off? Parked car. Even a little further, I think.
Oh.
Mine is.
Oh, let me see. I'm gonna make you, if I can figure out. Do this guest full. There we go.
Now I'm gonna pull some of this apart. Of this apart.
Mine's in a state where it should be probably right. Like, oh, you can't see this.
Yeah, I'll give you back.
Okay. I've got it where I can just slot it.
Yeah, I think that's probably where I should be.
Well, originally we weren't sure whether we were talking about just like straight up assembling it and then having to pull stuff after, and then the stream kind of ended at that point. So
yeah.
Let me see if I go into
Oscar.
Where is the assembly for this? NEMA, Z-cap, rubber feet, armor spool holder, electronics case. Rat rig Toolhead. Here we go. Okay, isolate.
There we go. A little chart or Oscar cam there.
Oh, kitty cam.
Nope.
Okay, so the stuff that's going in the rail is these guys, which are, what are these?
What are we doing?
I'm gonna bolt it to the X block.
Is that
M36s?
It seems about, yeah. We'll be putting this together in situ.
Metal on metal on metal, Steve.
Metal on metal on metal. Oh, speaking of metal on metal on metal, I have a mystery.
Okay.
And I noticed this. I noticed this as I was messing around with getting back online. I have my overhead camera here, and I dangled the dangled. I hung the box turtle, the LDO box turtle little keychain. I have no idea how it got Loctite on it. That blue is Loctite. I have no idea. That's less than was on it because I touched it, wondering what it was.
Is it stick? Like, is it stick or bottle? Because on mine,
bottle.
when I put the cap back down, it often will shoot out. I bet you that's what happened, dude. You pressed it. Yeah, that's a lot to shoot up though. That's wild.
Yeah, that's like.
That's a dirty turtle.
2.5 feet, 3 feet.
It's a dirty turtle, man. That's wild.
There you go.
Oh no! I dropped my screw into the pile of Loctite. Here we go.
Oh, shook the bottle without the lid? No, I don't think so.
I will say though, because it has a lock snap mechanism on it, when I do lock it, oftentimes it will shoot out a little bit. So something tells me that yours just perfectly shot out directly into the turtle.
Sounds like it. It's just very puzzling.
Yeah, no, I would be
puzzling.
What is this? What is this? What is this goop on my turtle? Dirty turtle sounds like oh no.
So we determined those were M3x6s?
Yes,
Flathead?
according to the CAD, and it seems like it's working just fine. I have 4 of them, so hopefully we don't need more.
We have exactly 4.
Exactly 4. If I drop one, I'm screwed. And it seems odd to me that, you know what, I have a feeling you sent me these, because I was like, I don't think I would have ordered just 4. That seems like a weird...
I wouldn't have just sent 4. I would have sent extras.
Well, now I'm really puzzled then, Steve. Because you would send extras. Even on the feet, you sent me like an extra set of feet.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, I got 4. They're all in their place.
Let's see. M3x6 flathead. I sent you 5.
Okay, well there's 4 in this bag,
What
Steve.
spreadsheet says.
There's 4 in this bag, and I didn't open it before, so it's all right. Count it. Maybe you miscounted,
I sent you 4.
Hey, I'm just glad you sent me 4. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here scratching my head with my bolt cutters or whatever, trying to cut them by hand. It's funny because my dad. So during that stream, someone had said, "Why don't you use a hacksaw?" And I was like, "Yeah, I could use that." And then I saw my dad the next day. He's like, "Hey, I was in chat. I told you to use a hacksaw." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't even look at the name. I'm so used to like chat. Just I get distracted, so I don't always read the names." But I was like, I didn't even see that it was you.
What were you using the hacksaw for? Oh, for cutting down.
It was to cut the screws instead of me breaking my shoulders on trying to cut them. I did a little bit of
actually.
Yeah, I did a little bit of cleaning yesterday and found a few stray M3 screw, like just the tips that had flown off when I did that.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
And then I know that. What do you think next? I want your input on what we think order of operation is. I see this printed part on the like the belt tensioning mechanism. It looks like we need the belt tensioning mechanism along with a little grill. So I got my grill here.
I think we can put this in there. We've already got heat sets on all these.
What does the belt tensioning mechanism look like? I'm not seeing it. Is it an accent piece? It's not.
Where could I buy a TicTac v2.1 kit? It doesn't exist. So this is 100% a individual project. Ow. It is based on a Rat-Rig v-minion, but it's 2/3 size. It's owned by Squirrel Brain. You can find the information for it on printables. There should be a link in the description to that. So
I've got to find this piece, Steve.
What are you looking for?
Oh,
that's something.
The part of the belt tension. Oh, I think this is it. This is it. Yep.
That's something I feel we should do some of. This might be tough to do. Let's look. Thinking about it, I think we should put the X stepper on next before we move forward with the tool head, because the belt I think is going to be tough to get into this part that we're about to install. And it might be easier to finagle the belt in there before we actually put the rest of the tool head together.
Okay, so you're saying
I'll show
motor.
I'll show you why. Look at that part that holds the fan.
Yeah.
Can you do a cross section on
I don't know how to. I don't know how to. I can let you do it if you want.
Give me a second. And I'm gonna stutter here a little bit because I opened Fusion, but I didn't open the model.
I've done it a few times in here, but I remember every time I always have to Google it. So if you've got it, I'd rather just let you.
Yeah. It's really clever. It's very compact, but I think it's going to be fiddly to install as far as the belt. I can take full screen now.
Just full. There we go.
There we go. Okay, so if we get rid of the fan and let's The belts go in here. This belt here, if we do a inspect section analysis on this plate, and I move this back, we'll be able to see what this, there. So you see this belt path?
Yeah.
So this belt comes in here and makes a really tight turn into this, and then this cool, I mean, this is clever. I like this. It's going, this curve here probably could be adjusted because you don't need this much adjustment in your belt tension. You could have probably moved this face a couple of millimeters and made this a more gradual bend. But what this does is you see all the belt paths are exactly aligned with each other. And then this neat little key, basically, this lock. I'm at tiny resolution.
Not on mine.
Steve is Minecraft style.
What? You look fine to me.
Maybe live. Let me see what it looks like live. Oh yeah. The look at the live. Oh no. What is going on? Why am I not live? Never mind. It's not that bad. You can't read any text, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, it looks okay to me. Yeah, you're pixely for sure, but it doesn't
anyway,
look awful to me.
this is why I think it might be easier to start putting the belt in before we put this part on. So
okay, yeah.
You can take full screen back because apparently
Okay.
I'm
Father Christmas, someone said, with your sparkly beard. I didn't think it looked that bad. I saw it, but I didn't think it looked that bad. Okay.
But if we put the X stepper on, we'll have the two spots where the belt goes, and we'll know how approximately how long the belt needs to be, and we can put one end in.
Yeah, that
right?
sounds great. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so. So this is, what is this piece? This is the main piece here. Okay, so this is our, that is this piece, I think. Yep, this looks right. Okay. Where is this?
How does this go? How does this go?
Wait, why does...
I'm looking at this. A little puzzled. You puzzled too?
Yeah, well, it's just when I go to isolate, I don't understand that. When I went to isolate the X gantry, oh, it's because it's not selecting. Why is this not part of it? There we go. Isolate.
Oh wow. The model, the CAD is a little weird here. I never noticed that. The CAD is very weird. Oh, the stepper. Uh-oh. I hope we don't have a problem here. No, I don't think so. The CAD is a little funky here. You notice I don't think the stepper mount is lining up with the rail. You see that on yours too?
Yes. But that should be fine. Well, it's not aligned with the rail on ours either. Like in real, if you look at your, it looks fine. Or are you saying, hold on, let me, yeah, everything looks fine to me. Like in real life, if you place it, it seems fine.
Okay, it must be my CAD that I've got screwed up. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay.
Let me pull out the stepper.
I think it's just this part.
So this is going in like this. Hey, RH, thanks for upgrading your membership, man. Cheers. He's a squirrel, definitely a squirrel for RH. I know you're juggling a lot of stuff. And then a little Hadouken. Additive, happy hump day. Thank you for the 17 months, man. Let's do, I wonder what's for dinner, because I do wonder what's for dinner. Happy first
This is
Wednesday
a
of
little
April.
weird.
Okay, what size is this? 1 year! Oh, thanks for the 1 year, man. We'll do double air horns. Oh, that was only a single. There we go. Thank you, RH.
Okay.
RH, are you
There's
waiting on a
another-
message from me, or am I waiting on a message for you? I thought I replied. I think I'm caught up, but I don't exactly know at this point. So if you're waiting on me, let me know. But I'm pretty sure that I responded, and I don't think I got a response yet. Which if I didn't, that's fine, because because we're pen pals.
Okay.
I thought it was Tuesday. No, it's what's going on? What's going on? You said I
think the pulley in the CAD is backwards.
Okay.
There's something weird with the CAD here that I'm not sure why I didn't notice. Trying to figure out the alignment of the belt and everything. Does this all actually work? This doesn't actually work.
Let me see
Why?
what you're seeing. Show. I know yours is gonna be a little blurry, Steve, but let me see what you're seeing. 'Cause I'm not seeing what you're seeing.
So I started with this. Okay. So this stepper mount here is shifted. Now I know that that's shifted by 13.555 millimeters. Okay. That gets everything lined up there. But now looking at the belt, it should go through this. It doesn't go through that opening. I see. Okay, so that's okay.
Yeah.
But this
looks-
opening.
That opening doesn't matter though.
Nope, that's correct. That's correct. Okay. I was looking at it. I was looking at those openings don't line up. That's why. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
I'm good now.
Cool. Okay. No, I'm glad. I'd
I'm good
rather double check
You can have it
because
back.
you. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's see. RH says it's my turn. Okay, sweet. I thought I had, but if I hadn't, I wanted to be called out.
Need
we
a
go.
20 tooth pulley.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on after I do this initial thing. It looks like you have complete access to it, so. Plus, we're not gonna really align it right now, right? I mean, we're gonna leave it kind of loose, like we'll have it on the flat part of the shaft, but.
Yeah.
It's M345s for the long ones.
45s.
Yep.
Yeah. M345. Where are those?
Minecraft Steve experience. Oh, I think Steve looks fine. I think everyone's been a little dramatic. They make it sound like Steve's made of blocks. I'm like, that's Steve.
Where are my M345s? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. M345s. Oh, crap. Hi, Oscar. Yes.
Is it your turn? Is it your turn to not have a bolt? Are we switching roles? Role reverse today?
I had them. I just got to figure out where they went. All of my... Oh. Three... Oh, those are button heads. 350 flatheads.
You said how many teeth are we wanting on this pulley?
20.
That's all you sent me, I think, right?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
there's
okay.
a 16. There's a 16 for the Z, but you already used it.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out where my... While you're doing that, I'm going to be looking for where this pulley is. If I was a pulley, where would I be?
I blame Skype. I blame Skype on my pixelation. Oh, I have heat sets to put in this. There's 2 heat sets that go in this part.
Is there?
Yeah, they go in the top.
Okay, I'll have to do that too, but I'm more concerned about where my pulley is at this very second. I don't see it anywhere. Bolts, 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 bolts. Threaded parts, hot in pieces. I know that it's here because, well, I've seen them all. I don't see the pulley.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I know it's here. Just, you know, after so many weeks of taking parts in, taking parts out, and
Oh yeah.
where the hell did it end up? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Yep. Cool. Got it. Okay. And you said we need heat inserts, and they're going in the top.
Yeah.
Boop.
Just 2.
Okay.
You'll see where they go.
We'll see if I'll see. Yeah, I do see it. I do see Steve.
Good. Has everybody liked? I hope so.
If you have not hit the like button, shame.
I was like number 4.
Are you? Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. In exciting garden news, my plum tree is full of blooms, and my dwarf apricot tree is also full of blooms. And I am ecstatic. I'm gonna show it really quick. I took a photo of my plum tree. Just proud. It's potted, so I have to like really be careful with. Let's see. So let's see. Oh, that's not gonna work. There we go. So yeah, it's got full of beautiful blooms. Let's see. Look at that. And then this is the dwarf apricot. It's got pink flowers. And then I built this. Jackson helped me. That this is the little trellis that I was working on the other day. So the game plan is one side will be raspberries, one side will be blackberries, and then over time they'll meet in the middle. My dream is to be able to walk out there and not even use my hands, just my mouth, and grab a blackberry or a raspberry off of this in the future. That's the dream. So, yeah. And Jackson was
a video of that.
Jackson, yeah, oh, I will. Jackson was super happy to be outside helping. So, yeah, pretty excited. I'll turn it into a GIF of sorts. It'll be my be right back GIF on screen. Just there
might be one more. Might be one more heat set.
Oh no, where's Steve?
Under where the yep, one more heat set. It's under where the end stop bumper goes. You see that?
Is it in the CAD?
Let me see. Yes, right there. Yep, where your finger is pointing.
Okay, cool.
It just holds the X end stop
in place.
Bumper on there.
All right. That's a great picture of the mini Modbot. Yeah, fruit trees are. Yeah, I'm very excited. We got a cherry, and then I got an apple that's like it's grafted with 2 other species of apples, but I got that one from Home Depot, and when I took it out of the pot, it had such bad root bound that the roots basically got destroyed. So I don't think it made it, which makes me really sad. I'm thinking about taking it back. It's been a year because I wanted to give it a season to see if it did anything, but it was not me. When I took it out, it was the saddest looking root situation I've ever seen. So that's going to be the biggest struggle about having these fruit trees in pots, is managing roots and nutrients. Nutrients I can do, but the roots, I think that at least every couple of years, I'll have to basically lift the trees out of their pots and trim the roots so that way they don't get bound, which I don't know how the heck I will effectively do that, but I've learned other things, so I'm sure I can figure it out.
M3 by 25 is the 4th stepper screw.
Yeah, I got it in. Sorry, Steve.
What?
No, I said, yeah, I already got it in.
Well, let me catch up then.
Oh, it's just that one thing because you were trying to figure out whether this was even gonna work.
No.
Is the pulley correct direction-wise in CAD though, where
it appears to be. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it appears to be.
Cool.
I'm gonna figure out what. I think the position of all this can actually be set by putting the X end stop bumper on and then shifting everything over to touching the rail.
Okay, so you're gonna install the bumper?
Yeah.
I gotta find that piece. That was the one that you just, oh, the one with the zip tie. No.
No zip tie. It's this guy, kind of blocky thing. The one I revised recently.
I've got two of them here. I'm assuming one is probably pre-revision, one is post-revision. One
of them has a notch here. This is the bottom. One of them has a notch.
Make you full. I guess we'll.
This little notch.
Neither of mine have notches.
What?
I have two printed out. Neither of them have notches.
Neither of them have notches?
Yeah, let me see if I have a third one. I have a third one with a notch.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
God. That's very on brand for me. All right. So this is getting bolted onto where we just installed the...
Yeah.
Do you know what the socket size? I don't know that one. Socket size?
3x16.
Okay. Thank you.
Maker Viking.
16. Boop.
The pathetic Puma.
Happy Wednesday.
So now that will shift. And I would have put like 0.2 or 0.4 millimeters of clearance there. So somewhere real close to it is probably good enough.
Okay. You're talking about to the rail?
Yeah.
Did you already put your pulley on?
Hmm?
You already put your pulley on?
Mm-hmm.
With Loctite?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this payback for me having installed the screw? You had to install the entire pulley and Loctite it before?
I wasn't even thinking about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Got to line up these T-nuts. It's kind of a pain.
T-nuts, plural, just one, right? Oh,
There's
underneath.
two on the bottom. Yeah.
That's right.
Two on the
Okay.
bottom are kind of a pain to get to. Put this whole thing to the top. And 5x10. Hold this thing on.
Oh, come on.
It's going well, aside from my odd connection issues. Blame Skype. Yeah, 5x10s all around on that.
Okay. Huh.
What?
Oh, wait. Oh, so you have it. So you can't install that X end stop until it's on the rail.
Right. Sorry.
All right. That's okay. That's okay. I was like just trying to fit it on. I'm like, something's not computing here. And I'm sorry, what size did you say for the screws all the way around?
5x10. M 5x10. Betty Ruxpin. I have just sinus crud from my China trip. Just smog and smoke and dry airplane air. It all conspired to anger my sinuses.
Okay, you dropped that pulley. It's kind of a little bit funky getting these aligned.
I could modify that end stop piece to where it can go on before going on the whole thing. It is kind of funky to get everything aligned.
Okay, that's good. And you said M510s all around, which is, I think, these ones that you sent me. Kind of a tight. Well, you know, I guess I could probably just raise my.
Yeah, raise
Z
the Z all the way. Mm-hmm. This is gonna be tight on the, if it's gonna sag, if it's gonna droop or not.
You mean with the like Z when it's powered off?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real close to doing it right now. If you bump it, it will droop, and that's without the little bit more weight. What'd you do?
Now then, the pulley had fallen off, and I was like, I'll just put it on after. That's not a thing.
Oh no.
Yeah,
oh, no. You gotta take that all apart.
Yeah. That is not a thing. It is order of operation matters. Okay, let's get that back on. Let's see if I can align it with the one of these with the flat spot on this motor shaft, which is facing upwards now. Well, it slid off really easily. It sure doesn't want to slide back on. It's funny. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to loosen it quite a bit, I think. Okay, so this is going back like this. Now I can tighten this down. Like that.
I think I want to put a connector on this X stepper.
You mean for like quick disconnect?
Yeah. I think there's room, barely. Just put a micro fit on there.
Okay, and you said basically slide this all the way up against the rail? So
yeah, and then pull it back like tiny, like 0.2, 0.4 millimeters. Let me see what I actually put that as.
Yeah, it does kind of want to sag. The even with the motor,
yeah.
It gets a little bit of weight and it starts dropping. Oh yeah. Okay, let me tighten up these bottom screws and then I'll be done with this.
See if I can get a...
Hey, down under. You've been back now for...
Oh, it's 1 millimeter. I left 1 millimeter space there.
Huh, I didn't
So
pull it back to full mil. Should I do it?
I don't think it matters.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it for now, man.
I think we've got enough travel leeway there. I'm gonna leave mine as well. That way, if it's wrong, then we're both wrong.
Yeah, we'll be wrong together.
Uh-huh.
If it's wrong, I don't want to be right, Steve. All right, I got a sip of coffee.
So that, to this point, that's really all we need to do to continue on the tool head, because now we can get our belt lengths a little more accurate.
Cool, sounds good. So then the next piece is this guy. I've
got the perfect length of belt here. The perfect section of belt.
Nice.
Do you know why it's perfect?
I have no idea why.
Let's see if anybody in chat can guess why my section of belt here is perfect. I bet you someone will get it. That didn't take long. That didn't take long.
No text?
Yeah, exactly. Have to worry about orientation.
Dude, I do it upside down because it's it's just the way it's.
You do it upside down. You do it upside down.
I got a question for you. So we are still keeping this cable chain mount? No.
There we go.
We're not. Hey, Steve's got. Steve, you left?
No, I'm back.
Oh. We're not using this.
We're not using that. No.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay. And then direction-wise, we want the fan to be blowing downward. What direction did you put your wire for that big fan?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
What I was going to do right now is figure out how long of a belt I need here. So then I can cut it to a reasonable length.
Okay. And this is 6 or 9 mil?
6.
Okay. Wait, what the heck is this? Is this 6 mil? Wow, 6 mil feels really small after playing around with the 9 mil for the rest of this build. It looks like, I was like, is this positron belt? Like, what is this? Okay. Yeah, this is some baby stuff. Baby stuff. Go. Oh, there we go. Okay. This is going through the top.
So basically, I think if you take the belt and do one tool head width worth of overlap, will be right about there.
Okay.
It'll be a little less than that. We'll need a little less than that but if you cut it to where the belts overlap
by the tool head.
Width of the tool head, then we'll be okay.
Okay. I wish I had just a little bit of belt. I'm gonna go a little bit more. I don't feel like undoing this whole thing, Steve, so I'm just gonna wrap it around the entire printed assembly and call that good enough. I might have to shorten.
You do you.
Sure, yeah, I'll have to shorten it, but for now, I'm just gonna roll with it. Sorry for the solar pie. I was posting to my Honor stream. Posting to say my stream is a maybe. We have a sick. Oh no, sick doggy. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Okay, belt's gone here.
No, that's not a chew toy.
I hope Pupper feels better soon, man.
Okay, so
are you routing belt inside of this part right now, or no? You just want the right length?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I want to route belt inside because I think it's going to be a real bear trying to do it on printer. That is not chew toy. Oscar's trying to eat wires and belts and.
What I don't understand is for the top part of the belt, this just looks like a wall to me.
Huh?
This looks like.
So, here.
It goes down, you're saying?
Yeah. Well, here I got my screen up. Here's where it goes. So if you want to look at my
so
screen,
it goes in and straight down.
Goes in and straight down. This is harsh, and this is going to be fiddly.
Okay.
You want to probably put a so teeth down.
Yeah.
So teeth down. You probably want to put a little bit of an upward pre-bend on the belt. That way, it'll hopefully make this bend at the bottom as you push it down. There is a hole this hole here, I think, can help to push something thin through to push the belt, so you can push it in like a tooth at a time. You see, does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
Once you get it past that corner, you should be able to, and I'm doing it right now. I got mine in.
Of course you did. of course you did.
So you'll want to pull it over, pull it through the other side more than it needs. So you can put the little retainer in place.
Yeah, mine does not want to go around that first corner.
So I used a thin screwdriver to kind of push on the teeth.
Oh,
so it's,
okay.
you get a little bit of leverage. Yeah.
Okay.
And then here, I'll show how this goes. If you want to give me full screen when you get a chance.
You got it.
Oh, okay. So this is the belt coming through this little retainer piece. The belt will sit on that, and then you just pull it back through. And like I said, I think that's super clever. It's fiddly. It could be improved with some geometry changes, but that will hold just fine. So you can have it back.
Okay, it's not much to see here right now. I'm just, I can't even get around that first corner.
Yeah, we'll do that then. Nope, it's behind chat.
Cat camera.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Once you get it down to the bottom, you can use that hole below with a thin screwdriver to push it tooth by tooth all the way through.
Trying to see whether I did get, like, if I can see the belt in that hole. I can, okay. So I did get it around that corner. I don't think I've got a small enough screwdriver though to continue very.
You only do tooth by tooth. You only need that 2 millimeters of play, because you won't be able to push it all the way through that way.
Oh, I realize that I am incredibly blurry. Sorry, everybody. There we go. I think we're making progress. My belt's going in, so that's good.
Do you want out? I'll let you out. There you go, buddy.
Yay!
Got it through?
Yeah, okay, so let me find that key piece now that you were just showing. So it just basically looks like a small piece with teeth on it.
Yeah. Should be accent color. At least I marked it as accent color.
Okay. Is it this little guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basically you want to take it out the full distance of the teeth?
Yeah. You'll mesh it with that, and then pull it back through into the body there.
Okay, this is kind of nifty.
Isn't it?
Yeah, this is pretty clever.
Yeah.
Okay, I really like this.
I
That's cool as hell.
I live in this hobby for clever design, and when I run into something,
I dig that.
super exciting for me.
Okay, so that's through. Yay. Okay, so the bottom one just goes straight through here. Like that. Wait a minute. Why does this look tangled? I think it's just a me thing. Let me put this in place. Oh, hello. There we go. Wait,
and then we can just kind of let it lay there. We can put the tensioning stuff in after we get the tool head together.
I found my issue. One sec. It's not on the. It's not sitting on my pulley correctly. There we go. Yay! Yeah. Okay, so you're saying just leave it there for now.
Yeah.
Cool. So
now we can get this somewhat in place with one button head would be best, but like anything between an 8 and 10 or 12 millimeter M3 button head
What are you talking about?
Into the fan grill. So just to hold this all in place, you can put a screw in. There's a grill that goes over all that. Oh no, never mind. We got to put the fan in. Never mind. My bad.
Okay.
Got to put the fan in.
Yeah, that was my
Fan
question
goes
is
in
regarding
next.
the fan wire
Okay.
direction. I would think probably inward.
I would put the fan, which is the fan. There's the fan. So it can go on either side because it's kind of in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So whichever direction.
You so please.
Let's see. I would go. Yeah, I would go with, if we're looking at it, oh, exactly how you have it right there. Yep. Exactly
how mine is?
as you
Cool.
have it. Yep.
Yay! All right, let me move this, show hide. Okay, so we need little more flatheads.
This thing is definitely going to sag under weight.
Looks like M345s.
M345 flathead.
Yeah, and it looks like these are probably ones you sent me.
Are they M34? Is it M345s?
According to the CAD.
Oh yeah, I cut those down. That's right.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I pre-cut them.
I'm proud of you. He did good. You did great.
I try.
Aim to please. Cool. That's a thick blow. Yeah. It is a thick blower. It's a TicTac. It's got to be thick. There we go. Is this just threading into plastic, or did we put screws down there? I can't remember.
It should be heat set. Set down there. This could very easily have been in 340s.
That's a lot of thread.
Yeah. Do you have in 340s?
No, I don't have, not for flatheads. Also, one question I got is, oh, okay, never mind. There was a lot of play, but I think it was just the part in the back sagging, and now it's kind of tightened itself up. Yeah, no M340s. Flatheads are not one that I've really got any of. I mean, I have a few, but I don't have a lot of them. Looks like server fan, likely to be noisy. Oh yeah, this will not be a quiet printer. No. This is TicTac, or TicTac in all caps. It was Steve in all lowercase, and then TicTac in all uppercase.
Okay, once those two flatheads are in, you could put that the grill on, and that would be with from how you're looking at it now, only the right screw goes in right now. The right screw would be the correct screw.
The right screw. What are we looking at for that screw size? Do you know already offhand, or I can check CAD?
No, it's not going to be in CAD. So I suggest a button head somewhere between 8 and 12 millimeters should work.
Okay. I've got a 16. I've got, let's see, you said 8. You said, what did you just say? 8 to 12?
8 to 12 should be okay.
I've got 16. Got an 8. I got singular 8.
Got singular 8?
That's it, man. 1/8.
Hopefully we don't need it anywhere else, huh?
I might be able to find more, but in this initial location.
These screw lengths are ridiculously long. Wow. Okay.
Looks like What fan is that? Looking into the printer, I got a bunch of server fans. This is a.
These are just 4028s, I think. 4028s.
Are we gonna put the tool head? Oh no, we're gonna do the extruder next, right?
We can do extruder next. Yep.
Yeah.
Get the fan in, then extruder. We'll put the little X end stop bumper on. What part is that? There it is.
Oh, you know what? We need PTFE, don't we?
We will. Yep.
I don't know what length we're gonna need. And I also wish I had your freaking jig, Steve.
We're cutting
So I'm not
PTFE.
We're gonna have to cut it, right? For
yeah.
I didn't plan for that.
How dare you?
This is gonna be thin PTFE, so like 2 millimeter, since it's going here.
2 millimeter ID. Yep.
Ooh, that is.
Aaron's asking if you want a snack.
Oh,
I want a snack.
I'm okay right now, hon. Thank you. So this might be a little bit of an issue. I cannot. The aluminum piece.
I had some PTFE that fit better than others, so it might be. Looks like we need 24.5 millimeters.
Okay.
24.5 millimeters, according to CAD.
You said you had some that fit better than others. I've got.
Oops.
I know I've got some blue stuff laying around here somewhere. Oh, here's some I picked up. Let's see. Oh, baby. Wow, that fits way better. You weren't joking.
Yeah.
You said 24.5 approximately?
24.5. I didn't say approximately.
I know, that's what mine's gonna be 24 and approximately, because I don't have that jig, and it's gonna be, but I have to try to find, oh, here we go, okay. I've got this little cutter. Mine is not gonna be perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna start by just cutting off a chunk so I don't have so much curl. That's not fun to work with. And then I don't know where my small ruler is, so we gotta bring out the big 50 centimeter one. And we are going 20.
I gotta find a piece of appropriate PTFE.
You've got to have a ton of PTFE in that.
Oh, all over the place, but everything I've picked up.
PTFE.
Everything I've picked up has been 3 millimeter ID. Yeah, every single thing I've looked at has been 3 millimeter ID. And my Y right armor is finished printing.
This is not ideal. I wish I had. Okay, I'm gonna cut this and then measure it again.
What time were you gonna do? Filament drawing?
Giveaway is gonna be in 36 minutes. We're gonna open it. I'm gonna do it a little bit later today.
Okay.
This is at least a better cutter than the AliExpress one I was using.
I am having a serious issue finding PTFE. What in the world? How is that possible?
I am really proud of that cut. That was, I mean, luck, not skill by any means.
This'll work. This'll work. Oh.
A printer not printing is not a printer. Hey, nice. Is that to blow the parts off the plate? Yes. It's a self-ejecting printer. I just had a couple of cookies. Yum. What kind of cookies, Troy?
I want cookies.
Yeah,
All these people.
Boop. That feels a little bit. No, it's probably fine, right? Like to have a little bit of squish, it's requiring a little bit of squish.
How close to 24.5 are you?
It looked spot on, but I don't have calipers, so I mean I'm eyeballing a ruler.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'll get mine really close, and we'll see. We feel like a little bit needs to come off.
Yeah, I think a little bit probably needs to come off on mine. I'm gonna cut off just a hair.
Do you chamfer one side?
I did. Ooh, that did not cut straight. Oh no. No.
What are you cutting with?
The AliExpress special, baby. Yeah, this is screwed up, dude. I don't think I'm I'm gonna have to cut by hand. That sucks. It was looking good and then I completely butchered it. Oh, Jackson!
Jackson time.
Oh my goodness. Come here, bud. Come here. I was talking. We're gonna go swimming in a little bit, right? Huh? Come here. Come here, big dog. Let me show off your haircut. Come here. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Woohoo! Look at Jackson. This way. Look at on TV. Look at the TV. Can you say hi? Look at Steve's waving. Can you say hi to Steve? Can you say hi, Steve? That's my microphone. Say hi, Steve. No, not today. Did you have a good nap?
Not today.
Yeah, good. We're gonna go swimming in a little bit. It's Mini Modbot. That's you, baby. Look, ready? Oh, oh. We're gonna try to one-leg it. Future builder. Yes, exactly. Oh, belly. Here. All right, I'm gonna try to get this PTFE cut, okay? Yeah. You say bye-bye? Bye-bye. Thanks, baby. You sit on the stool? Up. Help. Yeah. Okay, well, I hand cut it. It's still not great. And I think that I probably will have to redo this whole thing now because I only need to trim off a little bit. I worry that I trimmed off.
Trimmed off all of it.
We'll see. No, it still seems like it's a little too long, dude. You sure that yours was fine? Mine feels a little long.
Is it pushing all the way into the
I sure think so. I mean, it's
now,
putting.
I wonder if there's any difference in the Rapido 2 versus 2.5 as far as that little insert.
Oh, you know what? The issue is the metal insert on this guy. It's not flush.
Sticking out?
Yeah.
Ah.
So I need to redo this. I bet you the original length was fine. It was probably... Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Because mine was at least flush.
Okay.
We'll have to replace the screws on the Rapido. I mean, on the orbiter as well.
What do you mean?
The screws that hold the stepper motor on, they need to be longer than.
Okay.
So the standoffs can thread on.
Gotcha.
So I do one at a time. Way it stays together. And I would go with. I'd go with 20mm screws.
Okay.
And 3x20s.
I still think the length I've got is good. I'm not gonna recut this. It feels like it's bottoming out. I still have, like, if you look at this, like, there's a little bit of rock.
Uh-huh.
Tiny bit of rock. So I'm gonna leave that and just tighten it down.
Okay.
And you're saying, sorry, what screw length did you use?
In 3x20.
For
for the stepper motor screws on the orbiter.
Okay.
Hey, Dr. Dave. You might be able to get away with 16s. Would be fine too.
I've got either or. Is there? If 20's good, then I got 20s.
20's a lot of thread sticking out. 16's a little thread sticking out.
Okay, I'll use 16s. Are you doing 16s or 20s?
I'm doing 20s.
Oh. Well, we probably want a lot of thread, don't we, if we're doing the standoffs?
You only need as much. I mean, it's not going to help any more than a few millimeters of engagement isn't going to. Diminishing returns after that.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I grabbed 20, Steve. So.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
I'm doing 20s. Did you find a soft cone for Doggo? No, I have not. It got a little bit better, so that's at least good. She's still, I mean, she's been looking for her entire 12 years on this planet, but it's not as bad as it was, at least.
Biny and Icon. Okay, orbiter installed.
What did you use downward to mount it?
M3x8.
Socket? Okay. Alright, that's on. This is going like that.
Oh yeah, this thing.
Sag?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense considering it was already sagging, and I'm like, we have a lot of weight to still throw onto this thing.
We'll have to pay it. We'll have to set up our print end and stuff to move the tool head all the way to the
back and
the
down,
side.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think at whatever X-min, the nozzle avoids the bed on this.
Oh, cool.
So. Yeah.
That's handy.
So if we move it all the way over there, then it'll just drop and then rest on the X-axis will rest on your print or whatever.
Oh. Did you Loctite these?
No, because there's plastic in between.
No, there's not. Oh, that is. You're right. You're right.
You don't have to. I mean, you could. You
yeah, I know. I'm not going to. I for some reason was thinking it was. It looked like aluminum, but
it's not metal to metal to metal.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. We got metal, metal to plastic to metal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Dang, that bolt is just enough clearance for the socket head with the lever.
Yeah.
It's like perfect. Okay, cool. So that's that. So are we gonna do the tool head board next?
Yeah. Okay. I need to put a couple of heat sets in because.
Yeah.
Are you doing standoffs or are you doing?
I'm doing. Well, I need heat sets in the actual board itself, to mount the board. Yeah. I never did that. Yeah, but I am going to use the aluminum for the standoffs.
Yeah. So the spacing for the tool head board from there, I very intentionally made it 20 millimeters even. Just so it's standard, a typical standoff length.
Hey, Trax.
Hey, Trax.
The hole feels a little small for this heat insert. That could just be some over extrusion on my part.
I'm hoping.
Ah! I dropped it. I dropped it.
Yeah, that didn't expand much, so that looks good.
Yeah, mine, when I did it, was super swole. I'm like, ah!
Well, it's such a
oh, come on.
Tight clearances there. And then it's got to print vertically on the bed and have enough surface area to stay on the bed.
Yeah, I remember having fun with those. I think it was either on a V0 or on the Merc where I was like, I'm gonna see if I can find aluminum. All right.
Oops. Shoot.
And I don't have. You know what? I probably have. Because the button heads for this don't need to be very big. They can probably be M36s or something like that, which I think I have right here. Yeah, cool. Yeah. I'm just going to use M36s for the mounting the board.
That's intended.
Oh, M36s?
Uh-huh.
Well, that worked out well then. Hey, Lars. Hey, is it Akaz? Hey, Akaz. Glad to see you guys rocking on this printer. Yeah, we're making some really good progress. Slow and steady, but it's 2 squirrels and TicTacs, so.
Yeah. Squirrel.
All right, that is on. Cool. Let's see if I can find those aluminum standoffs.
Yeah, I'm really surprised I haven't bought any 20 millimeter. I couldn't find any anyway.
Maybe on Ali? I know you said you didn't see them on your Amazon orders, but maybe on Ali purchase in the past?
No, I don't typically order something like that off of Ali.
Okay.
It's gotta like not be available at all on Amazon for me to consider AliExpress.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Collie. I was looking through.
Hey,
I was looking through my, or I was cleaning up. So one of the things I've been trying to do is set up this cabinet that's to the left of me here, as with a shelf dedicated to my Elegoo Saturn IV.
Oh, resin
So
station,
a little resin station, and the spacing on the shelves in there was almost good. So I moved the shelf above it up 1 notch. Now I can open the lid on the Saturn IV. I did this the other night. So I'm trying to get that set up, but cleaning that out, what reminded me about that is Collie here. I ran into the Trident and switchwire manuals that they printed for me and gave to me at Smurf a couple of years ago.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I just realized that you have to actually install them out before the board.
You do have to install them out before the board. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
I realized
that would be true.
Yeah,
that would be true.
What
So-
is the intended downward screw for this?
Downward screw, you're going to want to screw it probably loosely into the standoffs first, and then downward screw is going to be the same, M3 by 16. Anything between a 12 would probably work as well. A button head would be best.
For the downward one?
Mm-hmm.
Button head would be best, he says.
A button head would be best. It might need to be required.
I think that for the ones going from the plastic into the standoffs, M316 might be too long in my case. I'm gonna do 12.
Oh, plastic in for the board or for the?
From the plastic mount into the standoffs, I worry that because I use really long ones on the other end.
Yeah,
that
I wouldn't do 16s. I would do
I'm doing 12s.
shorter. Yeah.
I think that.
I mean, you can get away with 8s probably.
Yeah. If I bought, let me try one. If I end up bottoming out or running into the other, yeah, you're probably right, man. I'm looking at it right now, and I don't think that 12s are probably even good. It'll be a close call. So we'll do 8s. Man, it's crazy looking at this, like, this thing I bought of M3 socket heads, like the ones that are already running low, you know?
Yeah.
It's always like that when I buy a variety pack. I'm like, oh great, I need these like off ones every once in a while, but the main ones run out really quick.
Yeah, 12 to 16 for the vertical screw into the main tool head body works.
Okay.
And then 8 to
I've got a bit of
12.
a gap between that's kind of a little bit of a concern to me, is I've got a bit of a gap between, like, when this is mounted, it's not flush against the
Is the orbiter tightened down and flush with the top of the tool board? I mean, of the aluminum plate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is yours?
I don't know. Huh?
Is yours touching? Or you haven't installed it yet?
Yeah, mine's installed. It seems to have gone okay.
Okay. Could be user error.
Well, in CAD versus reality is sometimes a little. I've got
Different.
a little more. I've got a little more leeway because
Sure.
I've got printed standoffs too. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's definitely like if you look at the top of it, it's minimal. You can't on camera it's not even really showing up, so I imagine it's not going to be an issue.
For the screws from the little toolhead board mount to the standoffs, those can be button head or socket head.
Okay.
So if you're having trouble finding,
yeah, and I've got.
screw lengths.
You said an M316 will work for the downward one, or no? Your mic is tripping out.
No, that was me doing a stupid whistling thing with my mouth.
Gotcha. M316 will bottom out, or is it going to be fine? That's
no,
the shortest
16 would be fine.
Cool, cool.
Button head?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sweet. Sweetness.
And then from the orbiter, I would do the wires kind of poking out to the looking at it from the back to the left. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. It's exciting to see this really coming together.
Yeah.
And it looks like you didn't worry about the USB-C port for this. Is that fine? Like that USB-C port's not accessible.
Well, for a lot of this, we'll have to be pulling the board on and off, like
to flash it.
The heat. Well, and even the heater wires. Look at they're barely going to fit in there. We'll probably have to install those with the board off the mount.
Wait, what do you mean the heater?
Yeah, because they have to go up through into the bottom of the toolhead board. You're going to want to probably install those with the board off the mount and then put the mount in.
Gotcha. I mean, mine are really long though.
No, but getting them into the toolhead board.
Getting them into the toolhead board.
Plugging it in.
Yeah, there's tons of slack.
No, but look at the space you have between the terminal.
Oh, gotcha. You're not talking about length. Okay,
no,
you're talking about actual like the angle in the screw
yeah,
terminals.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for that, we'll probably want to
capiche.
pull the board off anyway. And,
yeah. All right. I get it.
yeah,
I get it.
And at the same factor, we'll probably have to pull it off, loosen it to plug in USB-C to flash this thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone asked about the heater wires. We're probably running them underneath, right? I would think.
I would go up. I would go up because there's a zip tie anchor there going up, and then across the top of the little XN stop bumper.
Where's the XN stop bumper?
That's a little accent piece that's there on the side.
All right, let me check CAD.
Those are in 3x8s, holding those in.
I don't have that. I must have taken it off. I don't have the view for that. I'm just trying to see. I must have.
Yeah, it goes there in the right side, in the two threaded inserts that are sitting there waiting. Look like they're begging for a part to be screwed in.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know where it's at in terms of
the part itself.
The assembly. Let me see if I exit out of the isolation. No, it must be in the toolhead. I just don't see where I. Shroud, duct, belt tensioner, XN stop plates. There you go. There we go. Okay, so it's just a little guy.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain to. It's a tight fit between those.
These are M3/8s.
Shoot. I feel like it's gonna
break it.
Yeah, I feel like it's tight enough that it wants to strip.
No stripping.
No.
No strip, please.
That is is not liking it. Pull this other side off. Get it straight.
We will be opening up the giveaway too in 14 minutes, everyone. Hey, Zadi. It's not normally under the value. Only North America. For the rest of us, we have Pakistan.
There we go.
Kind of awkward angle.
Mm-hmm. We're pushing plastic today? Not a chance.
Okay, this seems way too long.
What size?
Yeah, the one in CAD seems way too long. Like, I feel it doesn't make any sense for it to go that far. I'm just going to use...
Kind of
like
agree.
Yeah, I'm going
sixes,
shorter.
although 8s are tightening fine.
I'm going 6s, man.
I don't have 6s on socket head, so.
Okay.
8's tightening fine.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Bump, bump, bump. Bumpity, bumpity, bump.
Bump,
It's a bumper. Okay. Very, very nice. Bump.
I hear you bumping.
I'm bumping.
Ever since he started bumping, he can't stop. He hasn't been the same. All right, I'm gonna bump with you for a sec. Oh yeah.
Bump, bump, bump.
That's a nice, like, smooth. I like that. Like, after having my 2.4 and figuring out the sensorless homing of just kind of like the back right angle and like having to get my, like, this is just a very smooth and obvious bump since it's not a Core XY, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very smooth. Bump, 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 bump. Let's keep the clothes on, guys. No streaming. Yeah, yep. This is a family-friendly stream. All right. Cool. So what is left of this? Are we gonna do the rest of the belt?
That just has no chance of staying up.
Oh, let me see. Yeah, we dropping.
Yeah, I don't.
Mine's staying.
Oh, mine doesn't.
Really? Let me see. Let me move my tool head. Yeah, mine is staying.
If you bump it at all, does it?
Oh
drop?
yeah, if I tap it in, tappity tap, tap it in.
Tap.
You bump, I'll tap. It's bump day.
Yeah, we can
Hey,
get
Aaron.
this belt. We can get this belt controlled. Aaron.
Sweet. All right.
Belt
Going
in there.
around.
That's why. Here it is. Hopefully this works.
I swear, belts are my arch nemesis, man. Like, I'm not just not good with the belts. I'm awful.
Nope.
Also, did you do you have a bolt here yet or no?
Where? Yeah. Yeah.
What about here?
Yeah. Yeah. How'd you miss them?
I don't, dude. Your guess is as good as mine, man.
Oh, the bottom one's not tight. The bottom one is. Why didn't that tighten? Did I accidentally put? Yeah, I accidentally put a 10 in there. It needs to be an 8. Yep.
So,
Notice the bottom one wasn't tightened.
It looks like it's 10s. Yeah, 10s for the other ones.
Is it 10s? It should be.
Top and side in the CAD show 10s.
Do they?
Yep.
Top and front.
Top and... Oh, I didn't even do front either. Holy crap. Top, front, and side. It's all 10s, dude.
The top should be 8.
Not according to
It
Cam.
says 10. It says 10. Is it the bottom one that's the only one that's 8 then?
I don't have any, dude. I don't have any bolts in here, man.
You don't
This
have
entire
any
thing
bolts?
is just held on by.
What the hell did I put? By friction?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I got a 10 in the front, but the bottom one needs to be an 8.
I don't think I have an 8 because these were ones that you sent. I mean, I do. I have an 8 if it's a socket. I can do a socket.
You should have some. You should have some. You should have a bunch of M5 by 8 because we need them in several other areas that we've used. So we've used them.
I don't think so, man. The only M5s I've been using are the ones you sent me as far as button heads go. And you sent me M5 10s and M5 16s, and I've been using 10s.
No, you used 8s on the front machine, that angle plate that holds the frame together.
Sockets.
Those were 8s. No, are those sockets? It should be button heads.
Oh, I have black. Yeah, I have black ones. Okay, so that must mean
Yeah.
I do have some somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do, Steve. I do. I do, Steve.
God, this thing is getting heavy.
Yeah, every bolt I add. That's no wonder yours was sagging, not mine. I was missing 4 bolts, dude.
Thank you for great content.
This thing is getting
Just
heavy.
bought a Delta printer, and you are right, it's mesmerizing to watch. Starstruck emoji.
Zadi, thank you so much for the donation. It went through Stream Elements, so let me really quickly pull it up so I can read it back. Stream Elements.
Do you have a link in the description to my GitHub for the printed parts for this?
I don't believe I do. I should add it. I should add it to both this one and the last one. Can you post it in chat right now if anyone's asking? But yeah, I'll definitely add it.
Yeah, I saw.
Should be there.
Konstantinos.
Zadi, thank you for the donation. Thank you for the great content. Just bought a Delta printer, and you are right. It is mesmerizing to watch. Yeah, it is my favorite kinematic system. Thank you for that. My favorite kinematic system to watch. They are incredible. What did you get? Just if you bought it, I'm assuming FL Sun. Because there's not a whole lot of commercial Deltas if you're not building one. Got it for 328 euros. Oh, T1, nice, cool, dude. That's awesome. Congratulations. All right, so I got that. Now I got to figure out how to get the belt through. That's what I was doing when I initially was like, it feels like I should have bolts in these empty holes. Did you zip tie, like use a zip tie to get it through, or you just pushed it through? Of course you did. Of course. Of course it did. No, of course it's not, Steve. Belts hate me. I don't think I've ever had a belt just be like, yeah, cool, I'm gonna do that thing that I should be doing. There we go. All right, I got it. Yeah, that is not my, I know, yeah, I know where I might get lucky, and belts is not one of those things. So, okay, I've got this here. Where is Steve? Did I not, I lost Steve. Hold on, that was my fault. Steve's back. Okay, I was like, dude, I don't see Steve. Help, help. Okay, so on the other end, this is, well, this is where the tension is. So there's going to be a screw. Okay, let me set this down.
3x40. And 3x40 is the tension screw.
340 is this guy.
And then
It's gonna be this purple looking like accent piece.
purple
It's got
thing.
the-
Yep.
Yep. We need a heat insert.
You didn't put one in already?
Steve, please understand.
No, well, that's one of the heat sets we put in, like, first stream. We went through and did heat sets all over the place. You missed that one.
I missed this one, Steve.
You missed this one.
I also, apparently I also missed all the bolts for the X, Steve. So there should be no surprises that I missed a heat insert. Oh. Unless I had duplicates, because clearly, like the X bumper, I had 3 prints of it, so I might have one somewhere floating around with a heat insert in it. I just didn't see it right now, so.
PC
I'm also gonna.
I've been wanting to ask you, with all the new printers coming out, do you think that has a good or bad influence on the Voron project? Does it take away or add? I don't think it does either. I don't think it takes away or adds. I think if anything, it might add, because there's always something that occasionally, I should say, a company will come out and do something that, hey, that's an interesting idea. How do we do that in a more rep-rap fashion? So I don't think it takes away, because really the pre-built machines are great for those where the printer is the tool. And that doesn't really take away from those of us who still like printer as hobby. So
yeah, I hope that Voron never goes away. Like, I know it's not a company, so like it wouldn't go away in that sense, but like I love being able to take a printer, plug it in, and just have it work. I do, but I also very much so love this, and I don't want this side of things to not continue, which I don't see how it ever would. Like, there's always people that will want to build things, you know, like it's just like any hobby, there's usually multiple variants of it, but yeah, it's a very enjoyable side of things for me. And I get that it's not for everyone, but I think there's enough of those that are interested to hopefully, you know, continue with it. So
yep.
Okay, the giveaway form is officially in chat, and I am pinning it. So okay, so I got the heat insert in. So now we are basically on the belt. I need to cut off quite a bit.
What I would do is kind of estimate where the belt hits the body of the tool head, that point, and then hold your little adjuster, the little tension piece up to it, and cut the belt 1 or 2 teeth beyond where it would end in that tension piece. That make sense?
So give it like let it pass all the way through, plus a tiny bit of extra slack, like 2 teeth of extra slack
on the little tension piece. Yeah, and we can adjust from there. Hopefully that's pretty close. Okay, because there's a lot of adjustment in this, so I think it'll be okay. But kind of put the belt up and note what tooth is flush with the side of the carriage body.
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay, I've got way too much still. I probably need to cut off an additional 4 teeth, maybe 5. We'll start with 4, because I can't grow teeth back, but I could always cut another tooth. 1, 2.
Yeah, I've got several extra teeth on mine, but it is tensioning, so I think I'm going to leave it. Because I don't want to have to take it off out of that, pull it out of that piece, risk breaking it. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine.
Change the music to something a little more.
Mine sticks, the little tensioner sticks in about 5 millimeters. So I could have cut probably 2 more teeth out and been fine.
Okay. Let me slot mine in.
So this is a little different, Steven, as far as other machines go, half the width of the tool head. This has to be pretty precise as far as belt length, because it does notch into specific parts on the for the retention and tensioning piece. So and now that it's somewhat tensioned, we can look at how the belt is riding on the pulley. I think my pulley can go out just a little bit. I'm glad I can hear your music. I don't actually have music playing here.
Yeah, I can't hear it when we stream, and it makes me sad. I'm like sitting here. I mean, you're here, so I can talk to you and all. But like, I like the music. It just helps me sort of get in the zone.
I wonder
Silent.
how am I hearing yours, but you don't hear mine?
Mine might be louder than yours.
Does yours just play out over speakers, or is it playing through your earbuds?
Speakers.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's what's going on. I don't have mine very loud. I'm afraid that it's going to impact the noise canceling on the microphones if I do that.
Gotcha. Okay, my block doesn't slide in.
Block doesn't slide in?
Yeah, I know I had.
There, it is notched. Is it just?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know. Well, I had some crud as far as like.
A little bit of file.
Yeah, I did file a little bit, but clearly not enough. That is way too much. Kind of sucks. I might file my block instead of the actual.
Toolhead.
Yeah, just so that way I don't have to file over like the printer and electronics. So let me grab a little file. I know we both filed these a bit, but I must have not filed enough. Try the corners.
I've got Toolhead on belt. This thing is rigid. Yeah. Very, very nice. Excuse me.
Okay, let's not remove too much.
Yeah. I'm a little concerned about my rails here.
What do you mean by that?
They are not stainless. I'm seeing some surface rust on my Y rail.
Oh no.
Yeah. I would have. Yeah. These were purchased off of CNA rails, which is a lot of people order from them. I probably should have looked for a stainless option. I didn't think about it. I just rubbed some EP or some Mobilux grease on there just to hopefully stop it.
I'm bummed right now, dude. I feel like I've got quite a bit of filing I think I gotta do.
Oh, really?
Sure,
It's just not gonna fit in there?
Yeah, it doesn't. It's the top. The top is where. You know,
Watch out, your screen is shown. Your screen is shown.
On my phone?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I wonder if. I almost want, like, I wish I had a blade or something, because it's like just a chunk on the top. That's, I think, the primary issue here.
Oh, so it's probably not the tension piece. It's probably that was a major bridge within there. And I did a lot of cleaning out in there. It's all plastic. I would do it right there on the carriage piece.
Okay.
I would take your file and
just go down
along the top, because that was a bridge that didn't turn out great for me. I cleaned.
Yeah, mine didn't either. I did too, just a little bit, but clearly not enough. But yeah, I did. Let me switch hands actually. Yeah, I did a little bit too, because I remember at the beginning of this when we were both doing it. But yeah, clearly not enough on mine.
Yeah.
It bridged like hell. It was real saggy.
Yeah. I don't know if it's geometry in there. I'd have to look at it in the slicer. Maybe there's something about the geometry of the inside of that didn't anchor the bridge well or something.
Well, I got it in a hair further, but still need to go more.
Yeah, I would just run your file along the top of that, just kind of scraping crap away.
All those notifications came in during stream down under. Yeah, those are all from stream between Wi-Fi and card stuff and social media and crap. Those are all, I didn't have anything there. Well, maybe not all, but most of them. All right, let's try it again. Dear God. I'm like, now can I even get it back out?
Push it with the screw from the other end.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, can you pull it in with the screw? You can't push it with the screw?
No, it doesn't reach yet.
Oh, it doesn't reach?
No, I'm like so tempted just to shove it in.
A longer screw. What is the belt in it?
Yeah.
Is the belt a good length for actually tension?
Yeah.
Shove it in, fix it off camera. If it doesn't work.
Okay. Oh, that is aggressive.
See you, nice.
Nice taking off. Oh, we're in, baby. Yeah! All right.
Got away with it.
I need to go to sleep. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Nice. Just had to give it the old 1-2.
You know what I just did? I'm tired of dealing with this thing sagging. So I grabbed one of the little clips that keep the rails from falling off the ends when they're new and stuck it in there. So now it rests. There we go. Yeah. I have to weigh. See how much this thing weighs. To weigh it. We don't even have the bed and stuff on it yet.
Okay, that's probably more than enough tension for right now, I think.
Got away with it? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. The thing I gotta do now, though, is get this pulley situation.
Oh, lined up?
Yeah. Need to bring the camera down a bit. Okay. So, let's see. Right size. Where is my driver? It's on the ground. Okay. I know that my pulley was a little bit tight, even though it didn't fully tighten these things yet. Yeah, let's see if that's any better. Definitely hear rubbing sounds. It's rubbing on the printed part.
Rubbing on the printed part.
Yeah.
Well, it'll do that if the pulley's way off. Don't think mine is rubbing on the printed part. Yeah, I've got a bit of clearance there.
Mine feels like it's rubbing to like this potentially the bridge of that printed part, but I don't know that that's the case. Let's see.
I probably need to move my. So I would say, as a reference, if you look on the end, and look at the flat spot of the stepper shaft.
Okay.
I probably have 1.5 to 2 millimeters of the flat spot I can see.
What angle are you looking at to see that?
From the end. looking at it from the end.
Okay, so I'm definitely too far over. Or, wait, am I?
Probably, like I said, I have about 1.5 to 2 millimeters of the
Looking at
flat
it-
spot of the stepper.
Looking at it at an
Visible.
angle.
Looking at it straight on.
Wait, the flat spot of the stepper. I don't know what you mean by flat spot of the stepper.
The flat on the stepper shaft. Let's see if this works. There we go.
Oh, my Stream Deck just restarted. 1 sec.
Okay.
Yes, full. There you go. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, you're over way further than I am. So looking at it straight on, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I don't see any of that.
Yeah. See if you line it up about there.
Okay, let's try that.
This camera, this Modbot, I'm so happy with it. Just as a little close-up camera.
It's interesting. It feels like, because I've moved the pulley and I've now moved this thing back and forth a few times. It doesn't feel like the belt is actually moving, which I find odd.
What do you mean the belt actually moving?
Like moving the pulley, I would expect the belt to sort of ride, you know, towards the different section of the pulley. Like if I'm moving the pulley back and forth, I would think it would eventually find its center, like it would favor that portion. But in my case, I don't feel like it has. Like it's still riding on the far right side, like the top of it. It's not centered, which I don't get because I've moved it quite a bit and it's still kind of hugging the same area. Let me see if I'm gonna move it with my hands, the belt a little bit. Let's see if it starts favoring that side again. Okay, no, it's definitely, it's still climbing this direction, so mine needs more. I've got to slide mine more than that.
Okay.
Let's see, let's try. That seems excessive. But let's see. That's. Yeah, now that's starting to look better. I'm not rubbing.
Not rubbing on the plastic anymore.
I'm gonna do one last little adjustment because it's me, but I'm feeling. I mean, the good thing is this is really accessible. So
Yeah.
if I decide to mess with it later,
Later.
yeah. Oh, that was great. I just completely foobarred it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna call that good enough for now. I think let's just move it back and forth one last time. Did I reverse the belt holders? Did I reverse the belt holder? I don't know.
I mean, the
Let me
belt
see.
holder.
I don't know. I've got a screw coming in from. Oh, you can't see.
There. There's the adjustment screw for the.
Yeah, that looks right. Yeah,
Yep.
that looks right.
I don't think there's any real way to reverse it. It's about as. It is what it is. There's some wire management spots here we won't end up using.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this for now, dude. It seems to be. One thing I'm curious about is whether my belt. Looking at it vertically, it looks like it's pretty aligned with itself. I was just wondering if maybe I didn't shove the belt in deep enough into the tensioner, because like the pocket, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's
I pushed
possible.
mine all the way in.
Yeah, I thought that I did, but maybe I didn't. But I don't know. Looking at it from top down, it seems pretty aligned, so I'm not. But I do see from one end.
This is what mine looks like from the side.
It's sticking out, right? The screw's sticking out a bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that looks right then. Okay, that screw's tight.
There.
And all right, I'm calling that good enough, dude.
Cool. You can take control back.
Okay.
Up.
All right. I do need to tension it a little bit more though, because I did loosen it a bit. It's not that loose though.
I wouldn't worry about tension too much.
Okay. Yeah, that's what mine's looking like right now. See it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You're in a good. I think you're in a good spot there.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
All right. What's next? Basically, start work on toolhead wiring, or?
Yeah, I think we work on toolhead wiring for the next 45 minutes.
Cool.
You got it. So you have a hard cutoff at 3 hours. That means you need to be signing off in 3 hours, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So doing your giveaway about 10 till and.
Well, giveaway will be in 13 minutes.
Oh, in 13 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. I don't do it at the very end. This is actually later than normal. I normally would have done it 17 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna grab my stool for this though, just because I'm gonna be low. So, okay. So for the, oh, you know what? We didn't install. Maybe you did. I certainly didn't. The hot end
Oh, we
fan.
could put the hot end fan on. Yeah,
No.
let's do that. That way we have everything here in place. What was I going to use for a hot end fan? What was I going to use?
Hey, Reen.
40 millimeter. Where are those? I gotta find my, there it is. My fan box.
Yeah, I'm using the Fabrica ones. I'm basically just gonna cut off the yellow wire.
Oh, what I'm using here. Let's see. I got a honey badger here too, but there's some honey badger that's not PWMable, right? I don't remember which one that was.
I don't know. I've had these for a really long time.
I had something I was planning on using, but I don't even know. I got 2 honey badgers here.
That is way too short. What the heck?
There was some version that doesn't PWM.
Gotcha. I don't think I have that version. 'Cause these were all
No.
ones I was sent at the same time, and there should be.
I know I do somewhere is the problem. I don't know
The
where.
SP4010. Wait, the SP4010. You want the balance 4010?
Delmar.
Mine says...
Delmar knows. Demblar. I have a
Wait.
4010A 9600 here. I have two 4010A-24-9600. High SP and alarm.
Alarm. That's what I have. That's what I've been using. Like on other builds as well.
Oh, that's the same fan. Okay. It's the same fan I have. Will that work?
I don't know. It sounds like Del Mar is saying we want the balance, which I don't have the balance. I'm pretty sure I've never had the balance. This is the one I think that Rico initially sent me a few of these, and this is what I've been using on a couple builds.
That's 100% or nothing. That's okay though. Like
Yeah, for this one it's fine. This is a hot end
Marcus
fan.
is saying, turn it on, turn it off. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Let's use it. And the yellow is for alarm.
I cut it off.
We could. Oh, it's 3 wire. It's 2 wire and a yellow. Is that?
Yeah, this is what I've been. I'm using it on the Merc and I think one other build as well. And I'm pretty sure I've cut it off on all of them.
It's the same fan you've been using.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, this was like early Honey Badger fans, I think, and Farico, I mean, yeah, it's probably like 3 years ago. Farico just sent me a few. They were all the same, so. I mean, they weren't all the same. There were these ones, and there were also like blower fans.
It pushes some air. Does that also mean it is loud?
It's loud.
It's loud?
Yeah, it's loud.
Cool. Cool. Appropriate then.
Yeah. That's definitely loud.
Now, what do I want to do here? No fan grill? There is a fan grill.
There's a fan grill?
Yeah.
Of course there's a fan grill.
Okay, I cut the yellow wire.
Uh-oh. Not the yellow wire.
I cut the yellow wire.
Not the yellow wire. Yeah, that makes sense. There'd be a fan grill.
That right there. Yeah, I did special with my little special with my fan grill. I played with box turtle.
I kept it basic.
I don't know if it'll come up. I printed a few different ones.
It is special.
Yeah. This one I did flush. These I did recessed. I kind of like the recessed. Even though the flush is smoother, it's a little more matte, and I like the glossy. So
yeah, looks good.
I'll probably use this one or something.
Well, this means that the screw I thought I was going to use is not the screw I'll be using. So this
Oh,
has
yeah.
quite a bit of length to it. Take this.
These are socket heads in 3x16s.
Okay. I think I was trying to use 12s maybe.
Socket head in 3x16.
Yep, that looks like I'm do it. Ooh, mine did not have a clean looking overhang. Ugly. Look at this. I don't know how you can see it. Let me focus on it. It's got a little dimple right there.
But yeah, I was playing around with the box turtle, trying to actually use it.
Still need to do the big thing holding me back. Well, one is like getting the macros working, but I want to get the cable management situated. I printed out all the parts that you had told me about.
Oh, right.
Yeah, for the umbilical. So I have all those parts now. I just need the time. So I don't know. I can't do a stream out of it because I have too many projects, but I just need some hours to go in there and clean up wiring. Oops.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna make the fan wire come out the bottom left. And
Yeah,
what
same as
that'll do is I'll just tie it together with the. Why is that?
The bridging, yeah, bridging turned out nice on this. I don't know if you're talking about mine or Steve's, but the bridging looks good, but the overhang, for whatever reason, did not turn out nice. What's wrong, Steve?
Well, the screws are. There we go. I just didn't like to line up.
I heard a deep sigh.
It's a shallow sigh.
Keep thinking you guys are saying fangirl. Oh, it's a fangirl? No. Fangirl.
Whoa.
Fangirl. Giveaway
What
is
the
open. Also, 5 more minutes on that.
There we go.
Having only 2 hours per stream is killing me. I would normally smash out a box turtle size project in a day. Oof. Yeah, I like taking my time, man. Oh, one, I'm a squirrel. Oh, what was that? What was that?
I heard that.
What the hell was that?
I heard that.
Yeah, I did too.
Back off a quarter turn.
Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see any crack. So I'm saying we're keeping it. But yeah, I definitely heard what sounded like a crack.
Why is that not threading in?
That looks fine to me. I don't see any cracks, so call it good.
There we go.
Keys.
Okay. And all of this.
It looked like it popped out a bit. Oh, did it?
Huh?
Someone said it looked like it popped out a bit. I don't know.
I think it was probably the thing. It's a little tight between the things there, and I think it was probably the plastic snapping into place.
Gotcha.
Over a thread.
It looks okay to me. So.
It's fine.
No snap, no problem.
And I think it looks like we can probably tuck all these wires up behind that little end stop port or bumper and zip tie them to the side there, and it looks like it'll be pretty clean.
I am currently zip tying that. Wait, so
Here,
I'm going. All right.
No spray. Hold on. Oh shoot. I'll show you what this looks like. There we go. So I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna throw a zip tie just right here in the back one.
I chose the front one.
That'll all go right there, just like that.
Yeah.
And then tucking up behind this.
Yeah, it looks really good. You're making me want to choose the back
like
slot
that.
now. I did the front slot, dude. Questioning whether the front slot was the move.
I think the back slot is the move.
All right, Steve. I will do it. I didn't put much thought into it. I just was like, well, there's the front one right there. I was more so trying to decide whether I should split the wires, but it didn't make any sense to me to have like.
It didn't to me either. Yeah.
I guess maybe if you had like beacon down below, so that way like beacon can run through one. That kind of makes. I mean, I'm not saying in this instance, but like on the V-Core 4, maybe.
We have basically beacon. I mean, we have an eddy current probe.
Is it gonna run though?
No, it comes up the other side.
Back, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Which we could. Well, I think we'll save that for a second. I think the idea on beacon is we'll run that little thin cable up the opposite side of the tool head, and maybe loosely zip tie it to the fan wire to kind of hold it.
I like it.
And maybe a good idea would have been a little zip tie spot underneath on the fan shroud to hold it, but we'll see.
All of yours tucked? Mine don't want to tuck. I wonder if it's
do it one at a time. Do it one at a time. Don't try to do them all at once. Tuck one in.
Okay. Yeah. It was fine until I tried doing the big ones at the same time.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. So.
Cool. I don't want to push too hard, but.
Got a heater. And these are PT1000s. So we don't have to worry about it later. Why don't we set all of the jumpers and stuff we need to on this?
Sure.
On this board.
Oh, also, it's giveaway time. So 1 more minute, and I'm going to pull the link down, and then another minute, and I'll close up the giveaway. I am really happy with like, I know I've said this every stream, but the progress. I can like really see it. We've got all motors on, tool heads in place. It's basically down to mostly wiring.
Yeah.
Super exciting. Take this off.
Looking for the documentation for this.
Okay.
Figure out where the dip switch
Direction's supposed to go.
Yeah. I think this is with the mellow. Huh.
Model schematic.
and the space in the back between the screw hole. So could you print your mounted part and remodel it to have a tie mount in it?
Could you print? Are you talking about the fan shroud I was talking about, or what? What piece?
All right, I've removed the giveaway, so if anyone's filling it out, just 60 seconds, and then we will do the drawing. Also, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. Please do. I haven't checked it. Did we hit it? We're at 117 with 196 people. Let's get
Aha, there we go.
130, I believe.
Onboard dip switch. Documentation.
It's getting dangerously close to being a printer. Agreed, GPs. Okay, let me grab all the giveaway names. We're at 123. Steve, we got to get to 130, man. 124.
Yeah, I did my part.
Okay.
A little cross space mounting the front to the back. Oh, there could be a. I don't think there needs to be. That's not a bad idea, Steven, for a zip tie mount there. But there's not a lot of space there either. And things tuck in there pretty well. They're not going to move.
Mine like almost snap in,
Yeah.
like, because I've got the hexagon spacer, so like it's a little bit wider probably than your printed one. So yeah, mine is not coming out.
Dr. Dave did it wrong. Dr. Dave, come on.
11, no, it's got to be.
Come on, man.
No.
No, 11 times is fine. Twice is not.
Yeah. You're right. It's got to be odd. Got to be an odd number.
Yep.
Dave.
Come on, Dave. I'm going to start calling you Kyle again.
No. Oh, we hit 131. You are awesome. All right. Wheel of names. I've got everybody here.
Do you show it on screen or do you just roll it?
No, I show it. I was just getting prepared to make sure I didn't show everyone's email addresses as well because I have the spreadsheet. All right. It is. Oh, you do? Man, must be nice. Must be nice, Steve. I've got a single screen, man. A single screen, then a TV across the room. Well, I got a TV across the room, but yeah, no, I'm only a dual monitor kind of guy. Yeah, that's a lot of screenage. That's a lot of screenage. Alrighty, let's do this. For anyone that hasn't been here before, Polymaker is who is allowing us to give away a, well, gift card, but basically a spool of filament for anywhere in the world, and I will email the winner today with the form as well as the unique code. And we can't hear Steve. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing again, dude. Let's see. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. All right, Steve's back.
I'm back. Hi, folks.
Okay, there we go. There's Steve. Okay, so thank you to Polymaker for letting us do these giveaways, and yeah, let's do this. What's our range, Steve? You pick the range today.
1 to 21.
All right, 1 to 21, everyone. Sorry, Steve. I've cut you off a couple times today on accident. It throws. I'm so used to like muscle memory.
Tagged to the scene, huh?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you completely go away.
You gotta add the NDI audio into the main scene.
It shows that it is in the main scene.
Huh.
I think it's because I've got like 3 different sets of scenes. So I've got host, side, and then standard. So I'm thinking we are going to do, let's do 17. Let's do 17. All right, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good luck, everyone. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
What do we got? I can't see that small.
Steve builds one.
What's that?
Nothing. Evidences.
Congrats.
You are our winner. Let's see. Let's do some air horn cheers. Congratulations. You are our winner. So be on the lookout for an email from me later today. It'll probably be later today since I'm going to Jack's swimming and stuff. But yeah, look out for an email from me later today. Congratulations. thank you all for entering, and we'll do a similar thing on Steve's channel on Sunday.
Yes.
So, all right, Steve, talk to me, man. What do we got as far as
Okay.
dips?
I'm sharing screen.
Okay, let me
sharing
show your screen.
We've got a dip switch documentation here.
Can you copy that link into chat so I can pull it up here too? It's a little hard for me to see the details.
There we go.
Thank you. There we go. I got it.
So we are doing clipper can. So that means that the switch 1 is down.
Down.
And so that's the default. That's the way mine came.
Switch 1
It's down. The other one's pushed to the right.
1 is all the way to the left. So there we go.
It's possible that I've played with these, but that's where they got left last
Okay,
time
so
I
mine
played
looks
it.
down, and the bottom one is to the right. I don't even see the bottom.
Right. It's right below it. Here's the diagram. It's these two switches. They're right next to each other.
What? I don't see it, Steve. Do I have a different version?
Oh, so you're looking at the front of the board.
Oh, it's on the back of the board.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, I see a switch, Steve. All right, that makes a lot of sense. This is different. I'm not used to like
Having to do anything on the back.
Yeah.
Well, this board is cram packed. I mean, it's got a XT30+2 and a USB-C up there.
Yeah,
it's got.
going on.
It'll support CAN, RS-232, rep firmware CAN. It supports everything.
Hey, I see switches.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So you said top one, number 1 down, number 2. Yeah, mine's already like that.
Yep. So then the other thing we need to do is the 31865 dip switch selection. So let me open this image and I'll paste it into chat. Oops. And
Did you paste
so
it?
Did
you post it in chat?
I did.
Huh. Oh, yeah, you did. Cool. All right.
So we have an option of use 2-wire PT100. We're not using 2, 3, or 4-wire PT100. We are using max 31865, 31765 PT1000. So it's pins 1 and 2, it looks like. So
And
pins 1 and 2.
This is on a tiny guy with the Kapton tape over it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Take the Kapton tape off and just basically move the second switch up.
Yeah, leave everything else down across the whole thing.
I think so.
Okay. It doesn't even like show the other ones. So like, what do we do with them?
Hmm?
It just doesn't show.
I don't think we worry about it.
Okay. I'm not worried.
So that's the dip switches.
Okay.
And if we look at the wiring reference here, we'll see here. Let's open this one in a new page. Here's the wiring reference page.
Wait, Steve got small again? It looks fine to me.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's I'm apparently pixely. I need more pixels.
All the pixels. Okay. So we're doing a max
So
31
then
60.
we're going to be connecting our Is that right? I think we want to plug it in here. That's a 31865.
How do you know that
PT1000.
ours is a max? How do you know that it's a max? You already looked like to see what they sent us?
This is the V3 Pro Max. It's got everything on it.
No, I'm talking about the actual like thermistor we're using.
Oh, it's a PT1000. So
But these-
PT1000 is the thermistor. The chip that's controlling it is the Max 31865.
Gotcha. Okay.
I have not set this up. I'm just kind of, so if anybody in chat wants to correct me, feel free. Trying to figure out where we actually plug in for the.
Daniel's hogging all the pixels. I'm sorry. I know.
Where do we actually plug in? We've got this doesn't seem right. We've got CS, Mossy, Miso, and is this if we plugged in is that a separate chip then? Does that not come with it? Let's see, do they have any info in the docs here?
Well, no, it would be, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where we actually plug in. Do we connect to the temp sensor? And this is the pull-up resistor, but this is the 31865. Is that an external board that this supports, or what? No, there's the 31865 chip on here. So where do we actually plug the fan in?
This board is called what? Fly SHT.
So do we just do the 2 center? It's the 4-pin JST. Go back to the low res pick. That's this guy here, right? So we just connect to the 2 center pins, or is it each pair? Oh, you're right. I get that. But what physically do we plug it in? Do we plug it into, is this 2 pairs, or do we do the 2 center? I would think the 2 center.
Martin
on
says
that.
normally 2 center.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we can ignore this temperature. Go back to the dip switch pick. Here. So we got here. This guy right here is what we're plugging in, right?
Wasn't there a picture on the other page? What other page?
Oh, you're right. A 2-pin would be the 2 center pin wires, right? Pin 2 and 3.
Gotcha. It shows it for the PT100.
This
pin 2
is
and 3.
dip switch 1 and 2.
It looks like center pins to me, based off of the 2 wire for the PT100 being center pins.
Let's see if there's more info here. I don't see anything here this is the only thing for wire reference.
Steve, what's one more time, the version of this board? It's the Fly SHT V3?
Yeah, here. This is the main page for the documentation.
Okay.
It's a PT1000. We have a PT1000. And so this would be the scenario right here. This is dip switch 1 and 2, but not quite enough information to be useful. I get it. So is it but what I'm trying to figure out is what wires, I'm guessing pins 2 and 3. It is very humish, Stephen. It's always been.
There are some examples here. Let's see. That says PT100, PT1000. I can't.
Yeah, they don't show 1 and 2 because you're not configuring for a PT100. We're configuring it for a PT1000. Yeah, 2 and 3 makes sense to me. We'll go with that. 2 and 3 makes sense to me. If it doesn't work, then we'll revisit.
That's interesting. It says a jumper is required in this documentation that I found.
Where?
It doesn't say.
There is a jumper. If we look here, there's a jumper here if you're using the thermistor port to change the pull-up resistor. But we're not using the thermistor port. We're going to use the 31865.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this. Desktop, where's desktop? There we go. This was like in the docs that you sent me. It says.
Where is that from?
If I zoom out.
What is that? Where was that?
Wiring reference on the main page you sent me down below.
Wiring reference on the main page?
Yeah, it's on the link that you posted in chat. It's on that page. Like when I opened the link you sent me, it took me here to this.
Oh, here we are. Right, that didn't load for me when I was scrolling down. That's weird.
And I just see it says PT1000. PT1000 set this parameter to PT1000. In addition, a jumper is required. Details about how to operate a jumper. See the jumper description on the right. Okay.
Where's the
jumper instructions? This says PT1000. Here we go. When using a PT1000, plug in this jumper cap. Set the resistance to 1000 and add the following configuration: pull-up resistor.
That would be if we're using the thermistor port. We could use the thermistor port instead of the max 31865. The 31865 should be a better setup, but I don't know if it really matters.
Gotcha.
So
why don't we do this? Why don't we aim for using the max 3165? Aim for using the
we can change it
and cross that bridge when we get there.
I agree.
Yeah. It's too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yep. I get it.
Right.
I agree. Okay. So that is all we have to do with the jumpers in the back of this.
Mm-hmm. But you said you still think it's best to leave it off for while we're doing this wiring? Oh yeah, we have to use for the.
We will need to. We will
wires.
need to crimp some ferrules on the for the heater, and I'm trying to figure out because I'd like a little bit of a service loop on that, a little bit extra wire. So kind of trying to figure out what that means, what that looks like, without making it ugly.
Yeah. I'm cutting it here. I think I'm giving myself a little extra.
I think a lot of this, Petty Ruxpin, as far as the question is how hot are you really going to be printing on a machine like this? A lot of what we're doing with these machines, there's a couple of things that we're doing that we haven't necessarily done a lot of before. Setting up the eddy current probe with eddy and G. And since the board supports the max 31865, why not? We may not actually take advantage of what it gives you, but going through the process of setting it up is valuable.
Learning. We're learning things. 1998
Elvind? I thank you for that. We will remember that when we get to the point where we're trying to set this up. This machine is they said had to move the 3, 4, 5, and 6 dip switches as PT100 to get their PT1000 to work on the normal SHT36V3, and I used the 2 connectors in the middle of the 31865 port.
Huh.
So,
okay. So we might be taking it off again, the board.
you know what? I want to revisit that because that is an interesting take on interpreting this. That is okay. I get it. That makes sense. So if you want to show my screen,
yeah,
we've got a documentation here that I think is showing 2 things. This is showing how the connector is wired with 3, 4, 5, and 6, and this is showing whether you're using a PT1000 or a PT100 pins 1 and 2. So I think we let's go in and configure those.
That does make sense. I mean, it makes sense now that you say that, but like it doesn't make sense. It's not that's not intuitive. That's not an intuitive thing to just look at this and be like, oh yeah, there's 1, 2, especially considering that they did like 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2 off to the side. Like a couple sentences could have really clarified this whole thing. Couple of additional
I mean,
sentences.
could still be wrong, but that makes sense to me. So let's do it. So we're gonna go 3. So we're basically gonna push 3, 5, and 6 up.
Up, yeah. I think I'm gonna leave the Capthon off, dude, because it's.
I took it off.
On the floor.
I left it off.
Yeah. I dropped it on the floor. There's no coming back from the dog here. So. All right, so 3's up, 5 is up, 6 is up.
Where'd you find that, Neil?
What?
Oh, this is a wonderful picture. So Neil found a little document here. Let's actually copy link. And I don't know where you found this, but this basically confirms what we just said. PT 100 1000 wiring and dialing selection for the SHT36V3, and it shows exactly what we just figured out. PT 100 versus PT 1000, you set pins or jumpers 1 and 2, and then how it's wired, 2 wire, 3 wire, or 4 wire is the other side. So
if they replaced the documentation with this, it would be what this is. It doesn't even need more text. It just needs numbers of like start here, do this, go on. Oh,
way better right there. Good call.
Way better.
Good call. That makes sense to me. Google it. How dare you?
Rude. Rude.
Okay. So now I wanted to figure out how I actually want to route these. I don't want
1 up and 4 up? No. No. Not 1 up and 4 up. Opposite of that.
Oh, that is interesting. PT 1000, 1 up and 2 down.
Wait.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. PT 1. Oops. Shoot. Where was that?
The switches don't align on this and what we did.
Yeah, it's opposite of the documentation that's there.
I'm trusting the documentation that we just went with and hoping for the best.
That is interesting. It is what was suggested here. PT 1000 is 1 up, 2 down, according to. Shoot, I keep losing it. PT 1000, 1 down and 2 up.
Yeah, I thought Martin was trolling when he said that. I didn't realize like the new doc had reversed. I thought like he was just screwing with us, but no, they don't align.
I'm gonna go with the mellow docs here.
Yeah,
and
too.
apply the logic that's clarified in the other doc. So
Me too.
Raven normally had the good stuff. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm gonna go with right now. And we know what to troubleshoot when if things don't work.
Oh yeah. It'll be this conversation.
You can take focus
will be
back. Why don't you take
very
focus
fresh.
back?
All right. I got 5 minutes.
You got 5 minutes? Oh shoot.
5 minutes and counting. I put ferrules
Why don't
on the heater.
You have 5 minutes and counting. We need a screenshot. So
Oh,
let's
yeah.
call the build right now. We need.
Okay. Let me. I put ferrules on, but I did cut the ferrules shorter. I don't think I'm gonna have enough length for the full size ferrule. Okay.
Put my board back on here.
1 second here. Let me click away from that.
We're gonna have to do this quicker because our arms are gonna get tired.
Not me, man. I carry a toddler.
Well, this is true.
Oh yeah,
call.
it's
Good point.
reversed now. On your stream,
let
I'm on
me-
the opposite side, so I've got to hold on.
Yeah, let me get this here. I gotta go over here and here.
I feel small today. Hold on, let me go closer.
Here, let me. Let me zoom out. There we go. I'm as zoomed out as I can get.
All right, I feel
Oops,
good
which
about
is
my
a bit
positioning.
much. Just a little bit. You need to be shorter.
I'm sorry. Genetics. Get your printer. All right. Smile. I think that was good, dude. The way it started was good.
Let's go here. There.
No, your mouth's lower than mine. There you go. It's perfect.
There we go.
Yeah,
right there.
All right. Money. All right. Oh, yeah. Alrighty, man. Well, we've got.
Oh boy.
We got a tool head on, so it's heavy, dude. It is. This thing has got some serious weight to it. So basically, what next stream we're going to be focusing on tool head wiring. Yeah.
And probably running those wires through the cable chain down into the controller area. Yep. We will not be finishing next stream. It's not a chance.
No. But I do think that we'll be powering it on and starting to play around with firmware.
I don't think so. We still have the Y. We still have the bed to put on.
Yeah, it's just the bed, dude. Slap it on, move forward. Yeah, you're probably right. When it comes to like the crimping and all that stuff, like yeah, you're probably right, man.
I think it's going to take a good while to get this tool head properly wired, but I am really pleased with how things are coming on that.
Yeah,
we've got some.
Oh man, dude, the orbiter length is almost perfect for the. I might be able to just I can fit it, dude. Yes, the orbiter fits perfectly. I don't have to do anything to the orbiter wires.
The orbiter wires.
Yeah, the extruder wires.
Yeah?
The tool board. It's a perfect fit. Like
I've got to recrimp mine because I used mine on a board that used PH connector, and this is an XH. So.
Oh, gotcha.
I have to crimp a new.
Gotcha.
A new connector on.
Yeah, the length looks good though to me. I like it. It's close enough where it's not worth redoing, but I'll have to do. We also need to mount. I'd say next stream. Well, definitely next stream, but towards the beginning of next stream, we should also probably mount the eddy current sensor and figure out how we're going to run that ribbon cable.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
That'll definitely be something to do.
Might be something. Maybe we put a little bit of VHB on the bottom to kind of tuck it against the like on the bottom here.
VHB for the wire?
Yeah, because it's a ribbon cable, so it would actually stick.
Some surface area.
Put a little tiny thing there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. I've got the thinner. I'm actually all out of the thicker VHB stuff, but I've got the thin kind of gray, so yeah, I can. Yeah,
that'd be perfect.
Not a bad idea.
Then we just run it around, and it plugs into the left side of the tool head board there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm loving it. I am not happy with the rails though. I'm pretty annoyed that these are rusting. I didn't think about confirming whether they were stainless or not.
And I have the same rails as you.
You do. Yep.
Yeah. I don't see, I mean, granted, I haven't been heavily eyeballing it for rust, but like I didn't see anything that stood out as looking like rust.
Yeah.
Can you show it? Like, is it visible? Is it fairly?
Yeah.
Let me give you full one more time here.
Hold on. Yeah, you can see it right there.
Oh yeah, on the top of the rail, it's just discolored.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take a Scotch-Brite pad and clean that off, and then put some
grease.
Some grease on there, and I'll probably check all of them. There's a little spot here on the X that's like that, but we're gonna have fun with that right there. We're gonna have a lot of fun with that. We still have to put our power inlet and.
Yeah. I might, just because these aren't stainless, I might take a little bit of grease and put some gloves on and just kind of rub a thin layer over the rails just to kind of coat it.
If you see any little spots of rust, then be sure to use, like Dave said, some steel wool or Scotch-Brite pad to get it off.
Okay. Yeah, thanks. I'm looking right now and I'm not seeing anything that looks like what you were showing, but that doesn't mean that there's not something somewhere that I'm missing.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. Alrighty.
Yep.
Well, we will continue on Sunday. Regular time, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
10 a.m. Pacific.
Awesome. 11 for me. So I will be there. I'm hoping Saturday I get a little bit more sleep, but we'll see. If not, I mean, we did fine, I think, considering all the earliness
they're
that
good.
we pulled through.
Yeah.
So
Made
yeah,
some good
thank
progress.
you.
We've got a whole new stepper on here. And
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you once again to PCBWay, LDO, and Phaetus, as well as Polymaker for allowing the giveaway. But yeah, thank you to everyone for all the support, all of the people hanging out in chat, all of the new members, the gifted members, donations. I really appreciate it. And congratulations to our winner. I will send you that email later today. And we hope to see you all nice and early, I guess, depending on where you live in the world. But nice and early for us on Sunday over on Steve's channel.
Yep.
So,
Take care, everyone.
bye, everyone. Have a great rest of your week. Well, yeah, see you Sunday.